billion lawsuit aimed at UMG. We obviously, and I wish I streamed yesterday because, well, what if I streamed? I would have probably been all the way wrong in my assumptions. Again, if all the people who are watching to be like, well, Ak is, I've heard so many things, from all type of people. Some people who are curious, some people who are, I don't know, supporters, some people who are not really supporters. And obviously I've heard things from people who at this point, like, are just kind of like left out the loop. You know what I mean? It's I don't even want to get into name calling at this point, but like I've seen people be like, "Yo, you're Drake's mouthpiece." Like no matter what I tell people, they're not gonna believe it, right? When I tell y'all Drake tell me something, y'all be like, "Drake can't tell you that." I'm like, okay. Then when I say my own opinion, they're like, "That's what Drake said." I'm like, "No, no." I tell what. So again, one of the things about the internet, you can't fight the narrative, right? Like for example, the LeBron shit. Me and Drake don't talk about LeBron. He never told me about LeBron recently. Um, but people don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? That was what I heard from bitches. Okay. I listen, I keep a catalog and a listen, I keep telling y'all, I love when people think they can fuck with me. And I'm not saying bro never fuck with me, number one. So I'm just saying, I keep a Rolodex of information on everybody. People come to me all the time. I'm the media guy. I know everybody's dirt. Everybody's dirt. You get what I'm saying? Um, so I don't need to hear that from a rapper. Like I guarantee Drake probably heard that and be like, who the fuck told Act that me and LeBron was going on two mans? And it was really not two mans, like some restaurant shit. Like they close off restaurants and bitches come in. That's just what happens. No, I've heard this. I heard it from the girls who went there. You get what I'm saying? Because nobody blabs their mouth more than girls, and I'm always here to listen. That's why you got to tap in with the whores. Not calling my little Toronto friends whores, but love y'all. Anyway, I only say that to say people are always going to assume that anything I say is, they're going to twist it in whatever way. And I get it. I think we're in a wave. I don't want to call it a hate train. I hate that word, right? I hate when Nicki Minaj used it. I hate when other rappers use it. Oh, there's a hate train for me. No, no, no. A lot of times you're making bad decisions and you're being dumb, right? And when things snowball, people start having a general sentiment. And if that sentiment is, we don't like you or you're dumb, it's not a hate train. That's people coming up with an overall opinion. So I hate the word hate train. So I won't say there's a hate train for Drake right now, but I'll definitely say that there is a overwhelming opinion starting to form from the online perspective. And number one, Twitter will tell you that you're the ugliest person alive or that you're stupid and dumb. Then you'll get off Twitter and go out in the real world, and people will see you and say you're smart. So Twitter is like a really good place at times, but also if you think it's the entire world, knowing that there's some people that exist to troll, you're going to be misinformed. However, it does matter in the narrative. Anyway, there is there is a growing sentiment that seems to express that Drake, or the once beloved figure as Drake in terms of what people view him as, is quickly shifting. How is that manifested? Nobody gives him the benefit of the doubt anymore. Nobody thinks he has good intentions. Let me not say nobody. This is the talking heads mostly on Twitter. They don't think he has good intentions. They don't think that he's doing anything for any reason that could be something that's genuine. They think very negative of him, honestly. You get what I'm saying? And that's me observing. Now, how do I think you fight that, or how do you combat that? I think it's hard to combat. You know, like I've even seen the Drake fans who they're frustrated themselves. They start trying to turn it on me. Yo, the reason why Drake's hate is because of Act. No, it ain't because of me. I'm not filing lawsuits. I'm not doing these things. Like if you leave it up to me, Drake would disappear for a little bit and just chill out. You know what I mean? Like, but that's me. Like I can't tell the artist what to do. In reality, I think at some point, the duck lips and the random mirror selfies has to stop, and Drake has to try to he has to answer to this himself, right? This is one of the reasons I don't talk to him about the lawsuit. I've never asked him about the lawsuit. I asked him if it was real once, and the lack of answer meant, yeah. Other than that, I don't want to know his intentions, right? Because I don't want to be the person regurgitating what he's telling me. He should tell the world. And I'm gonna be honest with you, this don't look good in terms of public view. Now, obviously, I'm a media guy, so I see things on a PR level. Kind of ironic because I'm a media guy, I see things on a PR level, but I'm super hated. So, but I guess like my money isn't really made if I'm liked or not. Rappers, there's a likability scale. By the way, we're gonna get into this lawsuit with Drake, and it's kind of interesting because they rank his likability. They actually scored or they used something. I got to see where the source is. They said Drake's favorability fell 13 points because of this song and this battle that they believe UMG pushed and promoted to devalue Drake. So that was kind of interesting. I don't know if Drake's actively monitoring that.
Yeah, I've been taking care of this field for 20 years.
Here we go again.
And for 20 years, I've asked myself the same question.
Devalue Drake. So that was kind of interesting. I don't know if Drake's actively monitoring that, or maybe there's some other agency. Like when we think about somebody like Drake or Taylor Swift or The Weeknd, we think these are behemoths that have made billions of dollars off rap or country or pop music, that we almost think that they have to have so many things in place to make sure, because they themselves are a Fortune 500 company, pretty much, right? If you're generating hundreds of millions of dollars, you're pretty much a company, right? It can't be just a small team or maybe just the artist like doing these things. Anyway, I'm well aware of the outrage on Twitter. I see a lot of people talking about, yo, Drake is suing, or Drake mentioned some of the what do you call it again? Reactors, and I think a lot of people are in an uproar. I'm gonna try to make sense of this, but also I'm gonna be very honest as well. Um, Whether you believe I'll be honest, that's up to you. I think I keep telling you this is like politics now, right? If I say if I say, oh, Drake is wrong, you're like, oh, Drake stopped paying him, right? If I say, oh, no, Drake has a point here, oh, you on his dick. So you can't win either way. And I understand that. So again, it's content. I'm gonna keep doing it. But I don't really have faith in you guys really being able to discern honest thoughts, or even you guys give honest thoughts rather than just say, I don't like Drake right now, so everything is doing bad, or I do like Drake, so whatever. So let's try to be impartial. That's the biggest topic going into today's stream. He officially sued. We do have the entire lawsuit, the academy.blog. If you guys haven't checked that out, we did post it here. It's elsewhere if you guys didn't come here, but we try to post everything rap related in terms of lawsuits and filings. The entire paperwork we post here, and essentially this is how it starts, and we're gonna kind of get into this whole thing, and yeah. Let me just check the chat real quick. How y'all doing? Put like a dark mode on. I hate not being. You know when it's on like light mode, I gotta like open up my other computer to like see what the hell's going on, because I can't see the chat. Turn the mic up. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Whoa. Wow. Okay. My mic's still low. It should be good now. Should be good. All right. Okay. Apologize if the mic was low. So, oh wow. Now this is like super bright. Okay, that should be good. Oh, what the fuck? Oh. All right. Bet. Now, let me give some overall thoughts, honestly, before I get into this. And I've said this from day one. I think this lawsuit is interesting. Me, myself, I've made a living and a fortune in media exposing this industry. I'm what people usually call a necessary evil. I'm not the person who's liked by many. You all know, you hear how much I'm disliked. Yes, some of what I do you might call antagonistic, but a lot of what I do is kind of report and say the things that if I was in cahoots with, whether it's a label, a PR team, or these artists, I wouldn't do. So the nature of who I am, I always remember, I was just like y'all. If you're watching the stream right now, whether on YouTube, whatever gets uploaded by Drill, or you're watching this live, you're you probably have a little bit pause of me inside of like your psyche in the sense of you want to know a little bit more about what's going on in music. You're more than the regular fan. This ain't regular fan time. We stream at 10 o'clock. You got to be really into this shit to really try to get more than what your friend knows. Back in the day, I used to want all the details because I would argue with my friends every day at lunchtime in, high school or whatever. You wanted to know all the info because it made you, come on, like that was me. And I think that's y'all too. So um I say this, and this is my thought about the lawsuit. I don't think any artist suing Universal Music Group. Universal Music Group is the Illuminati. It's like a rapper or an artist suing Live Nation. That's the Illuminati too. There's certain organizations that are too big to fail. If someone sues Amazon, you're gonna probably lose, right? Now, I'm not gonna say there aren't settlements and second, third, but there's no one person taking down Amazon. There's no one person taking down Universal. There's not one person taking down Live Nation. These are companies, and I had to explain to somebody today what the real meaning of an industry is. Like you have businesses, but an industry is usually really controlled by a very small amount of people. They create the industry. Universal Music Group, Sony Music Group, Sony Music Entertainment, and Warner Music Group, they actually create the industry. Why? Because the way how they operate, they basically have a ironclad, well-oiled machine that is cyclical in how they create music, and is the reason why even of the new catalogs, still 85% of all new catalog ends up being on a major. Everybody talks independent, but Jello Ball just signed. Okay, it does basically. If you want success in music, you have to. It's That's kind of what the industry is. You got to get in the industry. You got to get with the people controlling the shit. How do they control the shit? They own part of SoundCloud, Spotify. They have these deals and shit like that. I made an explanation to someone today because they were like, well, Drake could just go independent. This is the reason why I've never liked Drake suing Universal. Now, we'll get into his reasons that he claims. And by the way, he hasn't spoken on this publicly. He hasn't put out a press release. Universal put out one today. He ain't saying nothing about this lawsuit, other than if you want to believe that Chris Griffin thing. Everything we're hearing about this lawsuit, we're getting it from Drake's filing, and it's a lawyer saying it, which sounds mad federal. That's one of the reasons I think he should speak. Your lawyer is going to make you sound dumb federal. Your lawyer is going to make you sound like a snitch. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you're going to sound real crazy if your lawyer, his job is only tasked with getting the money that you claim you're owed, he's going to say anything in these filings. It's 81 pages. I don't think Drake's going through this with a fine teeth comb. It's just like these rappers when they go to court and they're like, yo, I'm gangster. They throw up 10 gang signs outside and they be like, yo, man, fuck the judge, fuck the prosecutor. They get to court and get a nice plea, head down. They don't say a word. Yes, sir, your honor. And their fucking lawyer gets them to say yes, ma'am, to every question. And they get out of there and then say, I gangster. You know what I mean? They don't do the same thing they do out of court, in court. You know what I'm saying? So, or the lawyer will sign some agreement that makes them look crazy. But the objective is to get out. Anyway, once again, I'm not a fan of this lawsuit. And it's not for the reason you think. Now, the first thing, remember, I told you, I'm the not liked person in hip hop because I go for the digging. I want to know your contracts. That's a very private thing, and a proprietary thing for most labels and for the people who they're signing. They don't want Akademiks to know your contract. I want to know your contracts. I've done a lot of finagling to get niggas contracts, management deals, all type of shit. Send it to me anonymously. Listen, anytime, I love when an artist beef with his label, I get on the phone with the label owner. I said, yo, just send it to this. Just send it from a random email. I'll just cite it. You know how many times I help labels expose their artists and I help artists expose their labels? I'm just that guy. I'm just the guy of wherever the mess, but as long as it's truthful and something that could be content, I'm going to get to it. So in that sense, of course, I love a lawsuit against UMG. We're going to figure out everything, all the nooks and crannies and all the bullshit that really happened in the industry. This industry is a very treacherous place, a place that I've seen behind the veil a little bit. And I'm talking as act. I've seen a little bit, and I just say, I wish I could get over to the, like, really over there to really start looking through the drawers of the CEO pause. Like, you know what I mean? Like the offices of the CEOs to really see the real dirt, because what I've seen is a lot of fuck shit. So this lawsuit actually gives a hope that somebody like me could be fed in that way. If this lawsuit really continues and goes to a certain limit, we're going to find out so much about Drake's career, Universal, how they treat new artists, how everything is done. And for me as a media person, I'm always intrigued. Now, I'm a Drake fan. Everybody knows that, right? This is not a good thing for Drake. It can't be, right? I don't care what his fans try to say. It can't be. Drake can never defeat UMG. There is no artist that can defeat UMG. You can't. It can't. Okay. Now, here's the thing. What does a win for Drake look like with this? Well, let's just start spitballing shit. I see some of his fans say, "Nah, he gonna get $1 billion." Great, at the expense of his own career. Because if you think that UMG, first of all, today was a very important day. Him filing this lawsuit meant that Universal has to commission probably at least $1 million in responding, gathering some type of discovery, because that's what comes really next, filing motions, doing all these show cause motions, setting all, like, probably it's going to be a lot of money. They have obviously an extensive legal team, but now Drake is costing them money in court when he used to make them money on Spotify. That doesn't tell them that when Drake wants to drop his next project, or Drake wants anything, that they're going to be like that. They have any incentive to keep promoting Drake's career to make him a bigger star while he's trying to take money outside of the contract from them. It doesn't make sense. So for me as a music fan of Drake, I look at this and say, well, he might as well just tell us prepare for a cold winter, because I don't think we're getting no new music from him. I don't want that. So that's why I think it's bad. I want new Drake music, and I want his music to do well. I don't think his music or anybody's music could do the best to its ability without the label. It's an industry, it's baked in the cake. If you're not with Universal, Sony, or if you're not with motherfucking Warner, your music just won't get to the next legs. I was explaining again to someone today. Let me give you the real analogy. A lot of this, that's why I keep saying industry. A lot of this music shit's almost like a Ponzi scheme. Okay? Check this out. Universal, they've leveraged their catalog so much for decades. They essentially own the stores. So let me give you an analogy, right? Imagine you own some fire.
My name is Alfonso, and I got Botox Cosmetic for the first time. The lines that I was concerned the most about were
fire, right? Everybody loves it. Cool. People see it on TikTok. People like, oh shit, that's that shit, blah, 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 blah. It's supposedly fire. Well, how do they get it? Well, they got to go to the store to go get it. Well, who owns the store? Well, partially Universal, Sony, and goddamn Warner. Now, at first, they're going to let that shit sit up there on a nice little front aisle. Okay, cool. Everybody talking about it on TikTok. Go get it. But then they're going to approach a person when it starts to get a little bit more traction and say, hey, listen, yeah, since we own the store and we own everything else and we could promote it a little bit better, how about we do a deal? How about we take your song, we're going to make it 10 times bigger, but we're going to do some things because we own the store that you can't do, right? I.e., instead of having it on that shelf that, yeah, people see it because of all this word of mouth promotion, we're going to put like this little kiosk that when people walk in the store, they can't avoid it. They got to walk around it, or they got to directly interact with it. Even if it's a shitty product, they might be like, yo, we're going to just put a bundle with it. Every time people spend $25, they get $5 off your product. Basically, that's what I'm telling you. That's why you can't beat these labels. They control all the catalog. So I don't care how good your song is. You got your Jello ball and you got 60 million plays on your new song. Yeah, you could be independent, but what you just had is a lightning in a bottle. This label is going to tell you, we're going to not only make the song 3-4 times bigger than you could ever do by yourself, we're going to give you a whole career with it, and we're going to go fund it. I know people keep saying why sign to labels, but the cake is still baked the same damn way. Okay? This is why this is why Universal, Warner, and Sony, they're not in the business of trying to create DSPs. They're in the business of owning the catalog. If a company reserves the right to own 90% of the store, put it like this, and I'm gonna give you a Drake, because I know people like, oh, Drake go independent. This is what happens. Say Drake gets a hot song. This is how it works when Drake's on Universal. When Drake gets a hot song, everybody move out the way. Drake got a hot song. No. You can't even drop, nigga. We don't even want to hear you right now. It's Drake's turn. Limit all new product to market, because Drake, who is a priority of us, is making a shit ton of money. Okay? That's how it works. Priorities get the priority. Okay? Remember, you own the store. So now you tell everybody else trying to get their product, no. The first, second, and third shelf is all Drake. So, yeah, too bad for y'all. Y'all can't, right now it's Drake. He got to smash. It's God's plan. This is what happened when you're not with a major. Okay, say you're Jello Ball or whoever. You got a hot song. Your shit does get on the first shelf, but they try for a while to get you under the fold. Nah, come over here. Everybody try to get you. Once they realize that you're trying to be independent, all they do is flood their product and push your product, just keeps getting pushed to the left. The entire music landscape is market share. These labels are powerful because of their catalog. And as much as Drake is an amazing streaming artist, the best streaming artist in streaming history, okay? The best streaming artist in streaming history, Universal, Sony, and Warner, they create talent. They have been in the business of creating talent. And when they now own the catalog, they leverage. This is why some of the things that Drake alleges is going to be a little bit bizarre. And I'm going to give an analytical perspective to it, because that's what a label does. Hey, labels will do this. I'll give it on a media perspective. Yo, I'll give it okay. This actually happened at when I was at what do you call it? Complex. Okay, Rock Nation leverages, I don't know, they'll leverage a big artist. I forgot what the big artist at the time was. But actually, I could do it even with Capitol. Capitol used to leverage the Migos, who was hot as fish grease at the time, and say, if y'all want this Migos interview, you got to go interview that person, that person, that person, that person, that person, that person. That's leverage. That's how the game goes, right? So these labels are all about leveraging, right? So this is why when, Drake is going to allege certain things like, the company has leveraged this position to get this other song popular. I'm like, well, that's what a label does. Like, labels, that's their whole game. This is why independent artists have a really hard time competing with major labels, because a major label will leverage their biggest artists for their smallest. Like, I'll even give you another example. Hopefully you guys are keeping up with me. We're going to get to the lawsuit. And by the way, I hope you understand. I'm trying to give you like a really layman's term explanation before we get into the weeds. When I was signed to Spotify, right? Again, I'm using different entities and different businesses and different business models to tell you, when you're in an industry, this is how it goes. It was reported on The Verge. There's a Verge.
If you're tired of being broke, this video is made for you. My name is Juvir, and I've been day trading for over 7 years, and day trading has allowed me to live my dream life. I'm able to take care of my
ads at a higher rate. They would say, hey, if you want to buy ads at, I don't know, maybe $1 million for like 3 ad reads from Joe Rogan, you got to spend at least $500,000 on these other shows that are our priorities too. What does that mean? That one big artist was getting other people money and subsidizing the rest of the people, right? So Joe Rogan was helping subsidize the rest of the business. Now, again, what I'm trying to tell you is that when you're whether it's Spotify or podcasts to a certain extent, I wouldn't say they're nearly like labels, but when you're like labels, you get to damn near almost create the next thing. You get to limit also people who are independent who don't play the game. That's very, very important. It's always happened. This is not new. It's happened before Drake and it's going to happen after Drake. So there's a few instances in the lawsuit that Drake is like shocked. It appears that he's like, whoa, why are you doing that? It's like, well, what did you think a label was? This is what a label does. So for the people who do think that Drake could go independent and get half of the results, you're wrong. Second of all, there are some things we're going to find out. Well, before I get to second of all, I give a slight critique. I hate this lawsuit. The lawsuit uses public information rather than Drake's private information that he has with his label. Yes, we understand that DJ Akademiks interviewed some guy who botted some streams for Kendrick. That's cited in the lawsuit. Funk Flex talked about payola that happens on radio. That's cited in the lawsuit. But what would have been more important is information that we probably wouldn't have known, which they omit like completely. I don't know if it's there, but they'll admit it. First of all, if the offending party is a label you're signed to or your priority, it shows nothing about Drake having any communication with his label saying, yo, you're promoting a song that's calling me a pedophile. It doesn't say anything, at least from what I read. I'm going to read it again in front of y'all. But yeah, I would like to see that. So when did you ever tell UMG, yo, you're promoting a song that's calling me a pedophile? Could you stop? Did you send them a cease and desist? That's normal. If we're going to file lawsuits, that's normal. Did you communicate with them that this is hurtful? Did you communicate with them after your house got shot at and you had to move your son out of your school, of his school? I think that was what he says. We're going to get to it. Did you communicate with that label to say, hey, did you communicate with them in Spotify to say, hey, you have my house as a cover art to this song and my house just got shot at? Stop. Because if none of those things or communications happen, it seems a lot like it's happening in post when really nothing could be done. I guess you could get money, but it then would lead the like-minded people who I see are a lot on Twitter who are saying, no, this lawsuit's only filed because you lost. You get what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to see that where Drake maybe was telling them, hey, listen, hey, if you put out the song, or if you keep marketing it this way, you're putting my life in danger. You're doing this, you're doing that. The lawsuit omits all of that. It doesn't show Drake talking to his label at all. Like, what the hell? Like, bro, you've made these guys billions of dollars. You've made $1 billion. How come you never tell them? Right? And I don't think that's a good thing. Anyway, we're going to go through it all. First and foremost, again, the academy.blog, if you want to see all of these things. I'll say this. Let me just go to so yesterday in New York court, Drake, he filed this thing to drop the petition, right? So it's to give in layman's terms, it's gonna be so much court terms. And I hope when you guys watch me, you understand that I'm trying to like break shit down, not trying to make you a law student, right? So when Drake filed this petition, right? This petition was a pre-action in court that was trying to petition the court to basically get pre-discovery that was needed to file the lawsuit. Now, that was an interesting move, and I actually thought it was like a kind of a pussy move. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I didn't think Drake was gonna file a lawsuit at all. I was like, why not just file the lawsuit? Instead, what the petition was asking for was, yo, show us some of the things that we have no access to that we could get the proof to file the lawsuit. And I'm like, just file the lawsuit, then ask for that in discovery. That's what people do. So I thought this was a leveraging play from Drake. I'm going to be honest with you. I thought Drake at some point was going to drop it after Universal probably be like, this is a bad look for us, whatever. But me, honestly, I think secretly, I think Universal, this is me speaking, y'all. I think Universal has responded in a way that Drake didn't think they would respond. I think they're saying
Drake is a sucker for doing that, man. He a sucker for filing that complaint. Whatever he filed, whatever this shit is to the court, he's a sucker for that. He knew he was a sucker for that. That's why he withdrawed that joint. That's exactly why he withdrawed it. Let me withdraw this because I look like I'm losing. I look like I'm a sucker. I'm trying to get a couple extra 100 million. I feel you trying to get the couple extra 100 million, but you what 200, 300 million up? You might be more than that. Drake worth more than that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what Akademiks talking about, but you know, he I'm a Drake fan too. He's a Drake fan as well. He's a diehard Drake fan. I also like Kendrick too. So I ain't picking sides, but I just know Kendrick destroyed him in his beef. He destroyed him. Drake don't know what to do. So he tried to go the legal route. Taking the record companies to Spotify and all that and UMG. He taking them niggas to court because I'm suing y'all niggas because y'all helped push this song, pushing a false narrative about me. This shit is false. How y'all gonna do? How you gonna push this song and all that? And I made y'all millions and billions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. Drake woke up like this, man.
I feel like
days from now, all of a sudden he files because the judge actually granted it's called a order to show cause, right? So basically it meant that Drake was going to be able to take some either depositions or be able to look at a few things that he had requested in terms of documents, and the judge had ordered almost like preservation. He withdrew, right, this order that the judge already granted. So the judge ruled in his favor, but he's withdrew it, and instead he just filed the lawsuit the next day. So we're also going to see that Universal, they're not fucking with him. But Spotify, because this is the one in Texas, he sued iHeartMedia and Universal. In New York court, he sued Universal and Spotify. It looked like Spotify kind of talked to him, or their lawyers hollered at Drake's lawyers and said, "Yo, bro, you think we're trying to like nigga, you helped build this streaming thing. What the fuck? We don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, we work with Universal, but if anybody's doing anything, it's Universal. Here's our books, or they're probably not giving the books, but whatever. Anyway, so it says petitioner and Movent, Frozen Moments, which is Drake's company, by his attorneys, withdraws order to show cause seeking a pre-action disclosure and preservation of certain documents and communication from responding UMG Records Recording Inc. and the pre-action disclosure for the same thing from Spotify USA, with exhibits filed in Supreme Court, blah, 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 blah. Okay. It says that the petitioner hereby voluntarily dismisses this special proceeding to all respondents without cost to any party, and the plaintiffs met and conferred, okay, with respondents on the 14th. So that will be yesterday regarding this filing. Spotify, which did file an opposition to the order to show cause, responded that it has no objection with the withdrawal and discontinuance. Okay, so Spotify is basically saying, all right, cool, you don't want to continue, bet. I'm pretty sure some type of agreement got made to say, yo, we're going to find, and by the way, Drake could have got the information he needed, however he did. And he talked to Spotify, who knows what Spotify gave him, and he said, yo, all right, bet. We're not going to sue you, and that's probably why Spotify is saying, all right, we're agreeing, or we have no objection to you withdrawing this, because it takes us out of any legal action. UMG didn't file an opposition to the order yet, and it did reserve its position, and they're saying that's their position after this meeting. Oh, my bad, I can't see it. Reserves its position after this meeting on January 14th, yesterday, right? So that happens, and then immediately today we get the lawsuit. Now, this is 81 pages, people. Okay? Somebody said, is Zia's calling? Zia's calling my phone. Zia's know my number. Oh, get on. Okay. Let me, okay, so my boy Zias is here. Oh, did he call me on here? I'm pretty sure. Okay, let me talk to my boys. Yo, could somebody, some Zias is joining my Discord. Could somebody help me out? Just get him in the chat with me. And yes, if you guys don't know, again, we're gonna go through the whole thing. There's a portion. I don't want to skip skip ahead. There's a portion where Drake points to he points to the promotion of the song and basically said streamers were allowed to react to it without Universal claiming it, and basically that encouraged streamers and reactors to react to the song more, which made them money and essentially made the label more money for this defamatory thing. Give me a second. I'm in chat niggas, by the way. So if somebody could help me out, that'd be great. Okay, so yeah, I think these are where some of the reactions are. Okay, so you see Kai Cenat. All right, so you see Kai.
My name is Alfonso, and I got Botox Cosmetic for the first time. The lines that I was concerned the most about were.
Yo, I got him joining right now.
Okay.
I just got the phone.
All right, perfect. And Cartier family. Okay. Oh, and here they didn't put a picture, but it said YouTuber Zeus posted a 15-minute reaction to the recording on his YouTube channel, which has 4.94 million subscribers. As the date of this filing, the video has 6.6 million views. Then they use RDC Gaming. Then they say Kai Cenat. And by the way, no disrespect to this guy because I didn't know who he was. I don't know if he's a Twitch streamer, but Twitch streamer No Life Shack. He posted some stuff as well. He has 4.75 million subscribers, and now that has like 5 million views. Didn't really know who these guys were either. Cartier family, but that's a YouTube channel with over 1.4 million. So again, and I'll read this, I guess we are jumping ahead. It says the effect of the whitelisting of the recording was massive in media. They're able to play the recording in full in their own videos as a profit from and to profit from them. Content creators rush to republish the recording in reaction videos. As just a few examples, it lists these. Then it says these content creators could not have legally republished the defamatory material in full or profited from the reactions without UMG first whitelisting the recording. Okay. All right. So we're gonna holler at Zeus. I think Bilu should probably be with them. I actually reached out to them earlier because Bilu seemingly has sent some Twitters out. Some tweets out, I mean. And his tweet was he says, yo, Drake, if you don't know, Zeus and Bilu, they're like a duo, right? Pretty much the most popular. Chat, will we say number one most legendary music reactors ever, right? Zeus and Bilu. Like, there's a lot of reaction channels. Obviously, Shot to Flight and everybody, but like we're talking about music reactors. I think Zeus and Bilu is number one all time, right? So Bilu says, "What the fuck I do to you?"
The computer say, Floyd said, fuck T.I., fuck Nelly, fuck 50. I'm like, what did he say fuck me for? Woke up, I look at the computer.
All right, okay. Hey, by the way, Ray, Zia said he did join, so just like get him in here if you can. Appreciate you. All right. Okay, so Bilu said that. Then Bilu posted. He says, "Yo, Drake, keep your name on my mouth," with like an AI photo of Drake in like a rat outfit with the cheese. It looked like he's in a refrigerator. Why does his feet like this? What the hell? God damn. This looks like an Adonis like outfit for Halloween, man. Why they playing with my boy Drizzy like this, man? Anyway, then he says sometimes you gotta pop out and sue niggas. Drake 2025. And I think which movie is this from? Let me see if y'all know. This is that infamous scene, right? What movie is that again? What What movie is that? What movie is that? God damn. What's the name of that movie? He's like, yo, he works at the bank. Oh, Nina
It's
Revel.
locked.
Yo.
Yo,
Okay.
Winner. Yo.
is we in there?
Yeah.
All right. We in here. Yo,
Oh, they can hear us?
Yeah,
I
they
can't
can hear
hear
you.
Yo, you can hear me?
How
Oh, yeah, it's low, though. Hold on.
Oh, it's just okay. It's just voice. Got you.
Yeah,
Is it?
hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna turn my camera on too. It's all good.
No, you ain't. I'm just trying to see how I pop this up.
Oh, shit. You probably got to go back to the click on it. Like, oh, can you click on it?
Oh, it's right here.
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Yo, I love watching these guys try to figure out how to use Discord. This is hilarious.
Oh, let me disable this motherfucker right here. Okay, boom.
All right, chat. We're going.
Camera deactivate. Boom. Okay.
Boom, activated right there. Should be small.
All right, I'm up in the bed.
Oh, yeah.
Boom. There we go.
Okay.
Drag this over here. There we go.
Act, man. Like you slimming down, man.
I'm trying, man. Like,
What you on Ozempic?
yo, I'm trying to get the Ice Spice version. You feel me? Like
That's
the
Ice Spice version.
I'm trying, gang. We got to get the Ice Spice version still. You know what I mean? Not really. The only thing I've been doing is like, so I'm at the weight I was. Yo, I gained 40 pounds since I was on Everyday Struggle. That's like in 2017. So 2017 till now, I gained 40 pounds. I lost the 40 pounds, right? So I'm back to the weight I was when I got on Everyday Struggle. You know why I lost it? And really, this is the source of all my weight loss. You know what it is?
What is it? That Don Julio?
Bro, every time I drink, and I be getting drunk and shit on the street. Yo, I'll go eat a full meal. Like, I'm not even really hungry, but like, it sobers me up. So like, doing that mad late and going to sleep.
Feel yourself thrive. Feel even more alive. Feel a world of good. With 2 full servings of vegetables and nutrient-rich greens that you'll actually feel, packed in every delicious glass. Power Greens from Nature's Sunshine. Feel nature's power.
Oh, me.
That's probably a healthy way for you, ain't it?
Well, I mean, it's healthier. And also, I ain't gonna lie to you too, bro. I feel like I don't know if I have sleep apnea because I don't really sleep that much. But like, people would be like, "Yo, bro, like I be around you when you sleeping." Like, damn, nigga, like you good? And I'm like, what you mean I'm good? Nah, for real. So again, like what I've realized, like even losing that 40 pounds is like I already clearly I should get more sleep, but quality of life has definitely been improving. So I'm trying to get, if I get to 200, like just 200 flat, I think I'm straight. So really I got about like 25, but really I don't know if I've hit a wall a little bit, but I got to start working out. It's too cold in Jersey. I got to start running.
On everything, man. What's the New Year's resolution, man?
New Year's resolution, take on different risk and like step out of my comfort zone a little bit more. Obviously it's always working hard. Those are like standard, but like I want to step out of my comfort zone with certain stuff. Like shit, I've been trying to vlog a little bit more, showing the life outside of this room, because sometimes people think my life is only here. And honestly, man, I really like just try to do other things, even if I fail or succeed. Like, who cares? So that's really what it is. What about y'all?
Shit.
Shit, go up, stay consistent. Kind of like we talked, like remember we talked about last year.
Yeah.
It's like keep going. Yeah. So we on that. We align. We on the same page. So we finna.
Yeah, on me. 2025 moving.
Hey, so I had said when it comes to like music reactors of all time, I think y'all are the most legendary. I think y'all number one. Am I missing somebody, or that's like status quo at this point? Like, you guys are definitely, obviously, shout out to there's mad, reactors when it comes to music, but when it comes to, bro, I gotta be honest, man, the last like 5 to 8 years, like you guys have so much moments. I feel like you guys have made people like songs.
Nah, facts. So I definitely feel like we the most influential for sure.
Okay.
In terms of like music reactors.
Yeah.
And like we definitely pioneered a lot of this shit too. Like kind of like a lot of what the streamers are doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely was like the pioneers of it, like from a YouTube end. Would you say like
No,
like
I
especially
agree.
like especially with the even like the collaborating with the rappers, right? I think we was the first ones doing that, like on YouTube.
I agree.
We was the first ones to kind of bridge that gap. Like that was I'm talking about from like YouTubers.
Yeah. No,
That makes sense.
No. Again, the first time I saw like a rapper kind of like being there with y'all, kind of like chopping it up, but also like reacting. I was like, damn. Usually, that's always an important bridge to cross because sometimes as content creators, we're almost creating content and we're thinking about the viewers, but sometimes we're not thinking about the person who we're reacting to. We don't think about them seeing it. You get what I'm saying? Like I remember I was always shocked when like I was like, wait, Chief Keef watched my video. I'm like, dog, you've made like 300 videos on it. What do you mean? So
like motherfuckers on me.
Oh, speaking of which, were y'all surprised that it's clear Drake was watching y'all reaction and he was not fucking with that shit,
man?
Damn. No, I didn't even know until you just said that.
Stop.
So let me ask you, do you think this is Drake or his team? Like, do you think this is Drake like green light? I mean, this is Drake's doing, or it's a team behind him, like, saying this is what we need to do, and Drake's just green lighting it.
Yo, this is like such a tough question. And I gotta be honest. I gotta be
no glaze though.
Listen, I told everybody starting out this stream, I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 because also here's the thing too. And I see there's outrage and people upset that are streamers and reactors, and those are my brothers. You get what I'm saying? Like what you guys do, like we're all like an ecosystem. Like they come over here for Act to do this, they go over there for you guys to do that. Like so. Clearly, I understand that. I'm gonna be honest with you. If it was his team, he should have said something by now. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I gotta blame him, or not blame him, but I gotta attribute everything that's happening to say he's like. Put it like this: if I'm all right, say my lawyers are doing what they do, and what Drake has always been great at is knowing the energy. Like he won a rap beef using memes and knowing the timing and knowing how that was reacting with the people. So he know how people feeling. If this was something that he felt he need to correct, he would have probably told his lawyers like, nah, yo, take that out. Like, or blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Or just came out and said something. So I got to believe it's from him. Now, do I think he's trying to attack streamers? No. But obviously he didn't land well. What did y'all say? Because I seen Fearbug, Kirko, and all these pages like talk about it.
And I kind of want to go back to the reaction part, but it's like, hey, if this your first time hearing Not Like Us, what the fuck are you supposed to do? If a motherfucker come on this bitch, dun, 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 what the fuck you gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
That shit was a banger. That shit was a banger. Like, even you as a Drake fan, you can admit that Not Like Us was the definite banger in this whole entire beef, right?
Yeah, no, it was a hit. It was a hit.
Because the narrative that they trying to spin in this lawsuit is that UMG's created incentives for reactors to react in the way that we did, and that's why the song went up. When it's like, no, regardless of anything UMG did, we was gonna react the same way that we did,
bro. Because we did the same way with Drake, bro. When his shit was booming, bro, I'm hearing bars. And I'm lit, but I get lit, bro. That's me, bro. You feel me?
I've said this. I've said this to a few people privately, but I think I've said this publicly too. I think one of the ways how Drake views this whole thing is that he really don't think that song is as lit as.
What was I saying earlier?
But it is though.
And you feel me? You know, I think he doesn't. Yo, Drake lives in a world that is created for him.
Right.
He's never heard that song outside. Like, of course, he's played it, but like he's never walked into a party and niggas doing all this shit.
Yeah.
So when he's seen that, he's like, yo, what's so special about this shit? You know what I mean? And
so he can't fathom that, bro.
It's
it's
that
going
lit.
up. Yeah.
On me.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, even with the bot argument, I'm like, I do think it's negligible, right? Like, I think Universal probably put a little extra sauce on every song that's going. You get what I'm saying? I wouldn't say that's what made the song go. Be like, oh yeah, they told the reactors they could make money. That's why it went up. Nah, this shit was gonna go up. I mean,
it was gonna go up. Reactors was gonna react to it the same way
because it was some crazy shit
or not.
and that's what I mean by like that. I'm motherfucking jumping like what the fuck? Because it was some crazy shit being said, regardless if it was true or it wasn't true. You feel me? Like it was some crazy shit being said on there. You know?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, what do y'all feel about the name drop in the lawsuit, right? Because now it kind of also, obviously, and this is why I'm a little confused about the lawsuit, because again, Drake shouted out Kai Cenat, right? Like Drake's like, yo, my streamer niggas make more money than y'all rappers.
Right.
Now, again, what I did like about the Kendrick move, I always say rappers think so much about themselves. Bro, there's an ecosystem here. The nigga talking shit on YouTube that's drinking Henny, I'm a part of like this ecosystem. Right. Y'all, everybody's a part of it. When y'all finally a label understood, don't penalize these guys. Like, let them make some money while they're reacting to the biggest moment in hip hop. Drake kind of mentioning that almost felt like, nah, don't tell me you can't not fuck with the guys making the cash now. You making millions. Yo, let my guys get like couple like couple stacks. What y'all feel about that?
And I just said this earlier. I'm like, bro, the only reason I don't really like it is because I'm saying, like, so you got your Drake stands, right? Mm-hmm. So you could get that by them saying, oh, we reacted a certain way. I do the same shit every reaction. You know what I'm saying? Like, by them saying that we was getting enticed by some bread to do a reaction, niggas could be like, oh, that's how y'all rocking? Oh, we don't fuck with y'all like that. You feel me? That's still kind of like throwing some like,
it can create the narrative,
you know what I'm
like
saying?
We were sellouts or something, or something like,
you know what I mean? So that shit ain't cool. Like, it ain't cool.
Or making it seem like we was under UMG payroll, and that's why we was reacting in favor of Kendrick, which we wasn't. We was reacting, period. Like
we reacted, period.
We
bro.
was a fan of the fucking beef, fan of the back and forth.
Hey, I have to say though, I really like the fact that they allowed it. Let me tell you this. A lot of people look at me sometimes and be like, yo, Ak, you just sit here and you gospel. I'm like, yo, here's the thing. Lil Baby drops his album. I could only play it on Twitch. I can't play it on YouTube. They'll cut the stream, right? So it's like, I can't really review music because y'all think I'm stealing the music if I'm listening with my audience and I'm reacting to it. So I end up got to talk about some gossip or something like that. I think all labels, I really believe this. I know y'all are money hungry. People go stream it on whatever the artist pays. They're gonna go stream it on Spotify and Apple. But y'all should whitelist all creators. Every label, you should whitelist all creators. Be like, yo, we gonna give y'all 48 hours. Get it off. Get it off. Like, and again, when you realize that this is how every music gets promoted. Look at TikTok. Like people are doing these reactions. When people don't understand that, I feel like they're shitting on what you do and even I do. You know what I'm saying? Because like, yo, that was one time the label got it. And by the way, even for Drake songs, I feel like some of them they didn't claim at first.
No, I was just about to bring that up because Push-Ups didn't get copyrighted.
Yeah. The
Hard Part 6 didn't get copyrighted. Now, was that released through UMG or how was that released?
Well, I think he didn't turn it into UMG at first, so that's why it was allowed. I think Kendrick, actually, I want to allow my guy because he worked with the labels. Kendrick has a team, and they went out their way to say, "Yo, we're seeing how much of a cultural moment this is. Let's whitelist all of these creators that they could have their way with it." I thought that was dope. I'm a Drake fan, but you're not going to get
points. Like that make people fuck with you harder, bro. Yeah. Just like you say, if you got 48 hours, wouldn't that'll make you rock with your artist harder? Like,
of course. Like if 48 hours we could actually like play the music. Yo, that was one of the few times that everybody was caring about music. Like that's a formula. I don't know why labels don't keep doing it. So again, I'm gonna be honest with Drake's point with that. I'm like, nah, man. I think they should do that for Drake music. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know whose music? And this is going to watch it. Drake fans gonna be like, yo, Ak, you switching up on this is not switching. I'm just being honest. Yo, Universal, I don't know if they do no more. I couldn't even post Drake's music on my Instagram like 20 seconds.
Yeah, I blocked out the country.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Block.
Yo, I had to go email some company called, I had to, and I hate that name drop, but that's my guy. Lucian Grange, well, not Lucian, yeah, his son, Elliot Grange. I had to have him like, yo, bro, could you tell, there's something called IFPI. They would just email saying, yo, listen, we about to get you removed if you ever post. And it was a Drake snippet. That's why and I told Drake too, I said, Drake, we can't, Cardi lives off snippets, right?
All right.
Interscope knows, don't flag pages that post. First of all, the song may never come out. We know it's Cardi. But let these snippets go. I remember the God's Plan snippet. If you posted it, they damn near want to take your whole page down. And you know why? They're looking at it as Drake, and it's so valuable. But I'm like, bro, culturally and like how music goes, bro, we have fun with shit like that. Like,
exactly.
And that's what I was saying too. Like, it make you, like I said, the same thing. Like you say with Drake, you try 2 times, do the reaction, you get blocked. The third time, you're not doing that shit. You're not even about to put your effort into the fucking making a video, and you're gonna get blocked. That shit don't make sense, bro.
Now, that's a good point. It's the reason we haven't reacted to that much of Drake. I think we only reacted to one Drake song.
Yeah, bro. It's because you get blocked every time, bro. So it's like you're not
like blocked to the point where you can't even see the video.
Yeah,
I can copyright it just like.
So it's like and it's just real facts. Not no hating shit, nothing. I'm just saying. I'm just being real.
I know it is that. Trust me.
Yeah.
Like there's certain people music. I'm telling you, they used to police Drake music like that shit was digital gold, nigga, like it was Bitcoin, nigga.
But it was though, shit. I mean, that shit was going up. I mean, it was going up for sure.
During this battle, you know what kind of worked? What worked was, let the people rock out with it because everybody was part of the story. Like even when they were, like they made collages of everybody like reacting to it. I see it. Like that was mad important to show, niggas is rocking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't agree with that. But hold on, what do y'all think about the lawsuit in general? Y'all, Bilo, you said Drake's a rat. You don't think Drake's a rat, do you?
Nah, I mean not no rat. That's some different shit. You feel me? Like I didn't post that shit, but it's like I'm saying, I just don't like the fact of the other part that I said in the beginning. Like you put that out there. And as a surface level viewer, you know what I'm saying? You might be like, damn, like they doing this shit for money. Like, how can I stand behind somebody that do that? But you defaming our fucking name. You feel me? So I don't rock with it. Like I said, I don't rock with it, bro. Like I said, it could have been a more general synopsis or something like that, but not to where it's like you singling out, people like, oh, them. You feel me? Like,
I'm watching.
On the flip side, you think this ain't got nothing to do with the fucking beef and more to do with his negotiations with UMG, where it's like, okay, I no longer have the leverage because of what y'all did or what I think y'all did with Kendrick's song to kind of plummet my stock and gain leverage. Like, because I'm sure Drake wanted a certain amount of money, right? That they wasn't trying to give him, right? And after the beef, he no longer had that leverage, right? So you think this is just Drake's way of just trying to get whatever money he can from UMG and get out the label and go get the bag elsewhere?
I don't think he'll ever leave UMG. Not alive. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm being honest with you. I did read some of the lawsuit earlier today, and it said that essentially they were in pre-negotiations because the real negotiation was this year, and he still owes them a project, right? I don't think you let Drake walk, and I don't think that Drake could get the same value anywhere else. One thing I'll tell people about like music business is like it's kind of like the NBA, but not the NBA, but with contracts. If let's go with the reported numbers that Drake got $400 million for the last deal, him getting $600 million that was reported that he wanted.
Yeah.
No other label's gonna give him that. The reason why they won't give him that is that, you know, I did this whole like diatribe before you guys got on there. The labels work with leverage, right? Like, for example, they own, and I'm making this up, they own 80% of Take Care. Take Care is going to be on the charts in the top 150 anytime he drops a project. So they are leveraging that your old albums are going to all be on the charts when you drop a new album. So we'll give you a little bit more. You get what I'm saying? A new label ain't going to give him 600 because they're going to look at him and say, yo, we got to get all our money off this. We don't own nothing else from you. So that's the interest. I really don't know. Yo, I'm be honest with you. Like, I'll be sitting here and I'm like thinking about it. But also, I'm a pocket watcher. I don't want to like grill him, like, because I speak to him and I don't want to grill him. And also, I don't know if he would tell me the real truth about what it is. Like, do you think he would tell me like, nah, man, fuck Kendrick, man. I gotta get at these niggas. I don't know if he would tell me that if that was the truth. Like, so really, I'm just really thinking that, bro, maybe he really felt like this shit cost him 200, 300 mil.
Yeah. No. Real shit. No. That's serious though. Don't get it twisted. 200, 300 M's is a lot of fucking money. Yeah. For sure.
Now,
he's like, I'm gonna get it somehow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that 200 M somehow. Like,
somebody got to come up off of it.
I mean, so do you see any scenario where he wins this lawsuit?
I don't see him winning the lawsuit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been beyond the lawsuit so far. I've been trying to think how he wins. I feel like it's a PR war, and maybe I'm just thinking as media man. I'm like Kendrick is not even doing anything right now, but everything we keep seeing, we're like, damn, then this nigga Kendrick won or something. Like, it's making Kendrick look good every day. I'm like, how could Drake get this back to where he's like the cool guy that hangs out? Like, we don't think he tough, but he hang with Future in 21. And like, but he's just in a good space and people like him. Like, I think right now, yo, like people, like I seen people say certain stuff today. They're like, yo, this dude really white. Yo, this guy really, this is the Jewish part of him. Like, they going crazy. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, yo, I feel like he's not that liked right now. And I don't think Drake has never been the villain, like true villain.
And I think it's like you said, it might be part of these like the legal actions that keep popping up. Because it's like what is it, stretching it? Like it just keep what am I trying to say? Like you'll be chill for a minute, then it's another one. You know, it's like something that keep popping up and it keeps like, you know, bringing everybody's mind back to what happened. You know what I mean? So
what do y'all think he should do?
I think all he had to do was just drop music,
honestly,
and let this shit blow over, which it was going to. Do you not think so?
I agree, but here's the thing. And maybe, you see, I don't fly around on a 757 or whatever he flies around. I don't have the $100 million crib. And I would have looked at this, and I still look at this like this. Yo, if you're in negotiation and you're going to battle with Kendrick Lamar, you saying he beat his wife, he's saying you got a kid and you a PDF. Yeah. You knew this was going to be a knock him out, dragon battle, right? This was going to be, yo, an all-in move at the casino. You could lose some of what you came in with. Like, this was never going to be, yo, hey, we're both going to go back to our corners and we got just as much, if not more, what we brought.
Good point.
So in my opinion, I'm looking at like, yo, Drake, you might have to take that 200 million loss, right? But that's me saying it, right? Money. Yeah, like, yo, okay, yo, if they say, yo, bro, we'll just give you another 400, and you're like, nah, nigga, what up with the 600? I'm like, nah, bro.
On my face, nigga.
Yeah. I'm looking at it, and again, you see, my account ain't set up like his, so I'm looking at him like, nah, Drake, you gotta, like, you don't even need to talk about it no more. Just, even if they give you 300, take that and build back, and then rock out another 3 years, because I don't think before this battle, nobody was like, yo, Drake's wave is done. So you were still good. Just keep dropping music. Let people forget. Drop some more hits, but you need a label on your side, man. Like,
okay, I'm glad you brought that up, right? Because he did drop some songs, right?
Yeah.
Because there was a couple songs that he dropped that I felt like should have been hits.
Did y'all react to
It didn't feel like feel the same impact of a Drake drop like we usually do, like in previous summers. Like what's that song? Cardi and Rhythm, whatever.
Circadian Rhythm, yeah.
That should have been a hit.
That's a hit, bro. First song.
Oh, why wasn't it as big as it?
Yo,
it didn't feel like it was as big as it should have been, bro.
And do y'all is it because like you say, motherfuckers in that ring haymaker and jabbing and sticking and moving?
So you think the machine not being behind them had a lot to do with the song not?
Everything to do with it.
Oh,
everything to do with it. Hey, yo, again, and I know Drake fans. I don't know if sometimes they just want me to just be a spokesperson. They're like, yo, act just glaze for us. We need to win. No, but I'm trying to be honest, right? I'm trying to be so.
I would like you to build this. Something boundless. Something new.
Drake thought some of his moves, Universal, like it's at the poker. We're all at the poker table, and he thought some of the moves was going to rattle Universal a little bit more than they got rattled, and that every time they call his bluff. Here's the first bluff. Yo, my documentary coming, 100 gigs. Yo, my whole computer about to drop, and they're like, "Go ahead, drop it." And I think he was like, "What do you mean drop it? You sure you want me to drop it? No, go ahead, drop it." And he drops like 3 songs, and they're like, "Yeah, we don't want nothing to do with it. Yeah, we'll monetize them, but we don't got no stake in them." And he's like, "All right, watch. I'm gonna show you that niggas is just gonna fuck with me and it's gonna go crazy." And they're like, "Show us."
Right.
And then he drops the Circadian Rhythm, and I think that's a hit. I think that's
me too. Same, bro.
2018. That song is a top 10 song and it's stuck in the top 30 at least for a couple weeks. And what we saw was the label really saying to him, "So what were you saying now, my nigga? Who made who?" And I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that's when he goes to the lawsuit method. Like, all right, nigga, I'm finna sue you.
That was
Yo, and the whole time they keep hitting him with, "You gonna sue us?"
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yo, I'm really gonna do it. Like, remember, I think he been at the table bluffing for a little bit. I really got it. Show us. Yeah, we all in too. And I think then he files a lawsuit, and I think now they're gonna punish his career, man. I hate this lawsuit, bro. I hate it.
Yeah, I'm not fucking with it either. Like, I would have never imagined like this back and forth lyrical warfare would have turned into a lawsuit, bro. That's just not hip hop, bro. Like, it just doesn't feel.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he might as well sue Kendrick. I would have threw Kendrick name in there too. I don't like. Yo, listen.
And that's what's interesting about it is that we usually in the defamation lawsuit usually suing the person that said whatever they said, right?
Y'all got more mentions than maybe Kendrick. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, let me tell you this.
Hey.
I don't believe in half nothing. Okay, so if I'm telling, I'm full telling. I'm not half telling. I'm all the way. I'm all the way in. You feel me? That's why I like the LeBron shit. I'm like, just tell the whole story. Like, yo, if I'm suing y'all for calling me a PDF, I'm suing everybody. Like, you gonna see the list of. I'm gonna sue Kendrick, the engineer, the producer. I'm suing everybody. Top Dog, SZA, everybody getting sued. I'm really going all out. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to save no face.
He said SZA.
Everybody getting sued. So I don't know. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is one of those times where, like, Drake, at times he's cleared. Drake never really tells me go tell people that. I'll ask him a question because there's some ambiguity and I'll get an answer. And he knows when he gives me the answer, I'm putting it out. He didn't tell me to go put it out. I had a question and he answered. This is one of those times I don't want to have a question. I think he needs to talk to the people somehow because Universal dropped their statement. They basically called this nigga batshit crazy. They said, "Bro, how you accusing us of this shit and we got you lit? What you talking about?"
Exactly. It's like, nigga, we do the same shit for you.
Yeah.
So I think somehow he has to convey to people what his intention is. Are you really fighting for artists? Are you tight that Kendrick is seen as the winner? Are you like, what is it? Because right now, I ain't gonna lie to you, some of these moves, I'm like, yo, and everybody look at me as the #1 fan of his, and I am. But it's like every time I'm about to fire up a stream, I'm like, what happened now? Jesus. Now I'm not gonna lie, man. This shit's been tough, but it's sidetracking us from the music, man. I want to get back to some good music.
Yeah.
And you know, obviously, I'm trying to like be in a passenger seat with this, where I'm like, you know, we're all fans. If you asked me, I would have said, bro, pop up back in the summer. I don't want to see no duck lips. I don't want to see you at the game. I don't want to see you doing nothing. No gambling streams, no nothing. You just go ghost. Because I'm telling you, if people missed them, like, damn, bro, like, yo, this spring boring. Yo, the summer's kind of whack. And he pop up with the bops. Pop up with the bops. You might be like, man, yo, the fuck that beef. That shit was last year. This thing got the shit now. Yo, chicks is twerking. The shit is going lit. But I don't know. Drake has a hard time being absent. But that might be by his choosing, right? It's his choosing, right? I can't tell him what to do, but I don't know, man. On a pure level, I don't know.
Yeah, I just could. Do you think like Drake knew like the reception that he was going to get from this lawsuit, or did he just not give a fuck? Because there's no way he thought this lawsuit was going to come out and people was like not going.
Oh yeah. Take it some type of some type of way, yeah.
Like it wasn't going to hurt his perception in this whole beef.
But I ain't gonna lie, would you say fuck everybody too for $600 million? Shit.
Yo, put it like this. Yo, put it like this.
Nickel Boys is one of the most celebrated movies of the year. It has now been nominated for 5 Critics' Choice.
Where do y'all get the energy? And I'm not being facetious or rhetorical. Well, like, where, like, how do y'all know, like, yo, damn, yo, they cooking them right now, or damn, they saying this and that? Like, where are you seeing this?
Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. It's like everybody at Twitter.
Okay. I swear, there was one. I can't remember what day it was. It was one day on Twitter. They were cooking them, chefing them, like chefing them to the point that I'm like, damn, this is my guy. Like, and man, we had some real conversations, you know, things I never revealed, right? That's my dog, kind of like a bitch. I don't know if I can hear him. So I reached out to him and I was just like, yo, you know what? If I was kind of cool with somebody and I was getting super chefed, I wanted to hit me up and be like, yo, bro, listen, man, yo, you the greatest. Yo, hold your head, like, blah, blah. Like, don't, like, niggas is hating on you right now, but yo, shit gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I hit up Drake and said that, and he was just like, what are you talking about? And I was just like, what? He had no idea. And I was just like, oh. That's when it told me that where maybe I'm looking at for talking points and what's happening, that's not, at least then, I don't know now, that's not where his mind is at. So if you're asking me, I don't think he's in the Twitter streets looking like, damn, I'm getting cooked. I think I don't know where he does look for that, because he's always in tune. I don't know where he gets that sentiment from, but it's definitely not from Twitter.
Yeah, but I think too, it's like a different era. Like, you know how like the Mimi era, it's like a like the Mimis, they be going like everybody trying to get that new content too. So it's like you battling with that too. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about just from another angle. It's like everybody trying to be but like get the engagement too. Like, you know, the clip farm and shit we in right now.
Engagement farming.
Yeah.
Yo, hey, listen, Kendrick, again, I'm not going to accuse him paying or, yo, he has like this digital, like, legion of stans that every day, like even this conversation, they're going to chop it up like mincemeat. And they're going to be like, look, Drake's top glazer and missed this. Like, yo, they're so good. And then on Twitter, it becomes a long, like, I'll see it. I don't interact with it. I'll see it. It becomes this long thread where people are giving really heavy think pieces. And then people kind of buy into it. It's kind of like a really good narrative pusher. And I'll be looking at them like, damn, that's also kind of weird. I remember having this conversation. Well, I'll tell you the conversation I had with him. I say, yo, it's hard for me to be impartial, because what people don't remember about me, I used to be one of Drake's biggest critic, even though I was one of his biggest fans. So when he did something good, I'll give him all the credit. But then when he would do some shit that I don't really like, I'd be like, man, what the hell is this nigga doing? You get what I'm saying? And it all worked because he was the biggest artist. And I remember saying to him in recent times, I say, yo, it's kind of like I'm like in a weird position because there's so much niggas that are just never say nothing good about him that if I'm impartial and I'm be like, oh, okay, Drake did something dope. Oh, but this could be better. It don't hit the same because it's like politics now. Like you never heard somebody who likes the Democrats be like, oh shit, Trump said this. Oh, I could get jiggy with that. Hell no. They're like, fuck that nigga. You know what I mean? So it's
on me.
So I remember I was saying like, yo, I don't want to be the person that got to just only say good things about Drake. I like to reserve my right to critique him. But right now, bro, it's like the niggas on the attack. Drake fans feel they're under attack. Kendrick fans feel like play this. Yo, they use the thing. So Not Like Us was playing. I always told people, I said, the parts that he's saying Drake fuck kids, I don't necessarily care for that part, but there's one part of the song that's super catchy. It's like, it was all eyes on me and I'm gonna send it up to Pac. I love Pac. That's my favorite part of the song. So I'm bopping to that one time. They took the clip of that and be like, yo, he loves the shit. He told you he don't fuck with Drake. Yo,
I remember saying that.
Then also, this is also organic. Like, yo, I had to make content, which by the way, this beef fed this beef fed mad people.
Man,
A lot of people ate. Yeah. A lot of people ate from this.
I'm going back and forth.
Like you said, a part of the story, for real.
Exactly. So I'm going back and forth. I'm listening to Kendrick's song, Not Like Us, a lot, because I'm trying to break stuff down for every new stream. It comes out that Not Like Us was my most streamed song. Niggas is like, yo, I told you it was a fake fan. I'm like, yo, there's nothing. Yo, it's like everything is politics, man. But I don't know, man. Like, bro,
somebody said if Drake hadn't had his comments limited on his Instagram all these years, he would have figured out how folks really felt about him. How you feel about that?
That's a good comment, I think. Again, I don't know where Drake gets the masses' opinion. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know where, like, from everything I read, I'm not saying that Kendrick is on Twitter, but Kendrick has some way how to surveil the current landscape and be like, oh, that's what people do. By the way, this happens a lot. You know, like Chad, I was gonna talk about Baby a little bit later. Like, Baby responded to Kai giving his music a lukewarm review, and you know what he said?
Yeah,
yo,
we seen that shit.
Yeah, he said, "Oh,
we were just talking about that."
Yeah, he basically just dismissed it like he too young, and I'm like, no, these are the same people who like your music when it's good.
Like, niggas are streaming your shit with all them followers and comments. The same demographic.
Yeah,
yo, exactly. So sometimes rappers be living like in such an insulated world that I always wonder, are they seeing what we're seeing? Because me and you, for us to be content creators, you can, if everybody's saying something in your comment, right?
Right.
You can't, like, as a content creator, you can't really be good if you don't acknowledge it or at least interact with it or read it or consume it. Yeah. Rappers just kind of create like this is why every time they show up to a streamer script, they're like, wait, y'all care about Platboy Max? What are y'all talking about? Like, yo, I'm TJ. Like, who is this guy? Yeah. Like they have no idea, but I'm like, yo, how could your job be like, whether these rappers want to admit it or not? Yeah, y'all perform in these concert halls and arenas, but the people who consume your content and how you promote it is primarily on the internet. How are you not in tune with what people are saying on the internet? How are you not in tune with internet culture? How don't you know that streamers matter? How don't you know like the culture that gets your shit popping?
Right, that's correct. And especially for TJ, I feel like majority of his fan base came from that the streaming culture, right?
Yeah, that was a little confusing too. I had a conversation with TJ before, right? And I was explaining, because this was the night of the election. I think he was about to go off on Kai and Aiden. He said they were dick riders. And I was trying to explain to him, like, yo, bro, this isn't a good thing to do. But for him, he's like, yo, these are like corny nerd dudes. Like, who the fuck are they? I'm like, yo, dog, You gotta
Bro,
like understand the ecosystem of this shit. Like it's kind of crazy, right? You gotta understand this. But I don't know, man. It's rappers. It's rappers. But like I do look at Drake at this point, and I'm like, I'm wondering where he's getting his litmus test for what people are saying, right?
yeah, that's a good point.
I don't know.
Because he probably just oblivious to it, like not even realizing,
Yeah,
like,
cause I mean, I know you probably got a lot of shit going too. You know what I mean? On side of that, with all this shit going on with the lawsuits and shit,
Yeah.
and you know what I mean. So,
do you truly believe there were bots involved with the Not Like Us?
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Yeah. Well, so here's the thing. Anytime I mention this bot argument, bro, it's like people think that I'm not saying what Drake is saying. I think what Drake is saying, he's saying this shit only pop because of the bots.
Okay,
I'm telling you that I've watched 1,000 records get worked.
Yeah.
A lot
same.
of times I'm involved in the marketing on the media side.
Mhm.
I've known when there's a hot song, but the artist didn't promote it right. There ain't no video, or the artist locked up and they're trying to catch it on and it's taking a while and it didn't jump out the gate. And they're like, all right, yo, well, we can't make it because the first week is important. They start putting some fake streams up there, and then maybe they get a viral TikTok, and then the song just goes. But yeah, there's fake streams in most songs. You know,
Right.
let me tell you this. It's mental brainwashing that the labels have used for years. They used it in playing a song 3 times an hour, on the hour, on radio. They use it in record sales. Like, put it like this: if you love an album, and then you see me tweet out, yo, this album projected to sell 3,500 copies, you're gonna be like, oh hell no, I don't know if I like it that much. Hold on, I might be the only nigga who like it. But now,
nigga, think twice about that shit.
Imagine if it's an album you ain't hearing and be like, yo, this shit on pace to sell 250. You'll be like, yo, whoa,
Yeah.
I gotta go
on that right now. You
Yeah,
gonna I gotta
yeah,
go get that right now. Yeah, real shit. Yeah.
So I do think bots are used like that, but never. I wouldn't come up and be like, yo, hell no, that song,
Man,
that
that
song's
shit-
a behemoth, man.
It was fire.
And the thing where I think Drake is running a risk, though, if it gets in the weeds with this, Universal might come back with an audit and say, check this out, bro. You talk about bots. Well, we never paid for bots. And that's going to be technically true because they wouldn't pay. It's going to be a subsidiary. It's going to be some third party thing. They got nothing to do with it. You know what they're going to do? Well, you're right. We did find that there were some bots that did help the song, but then we found when we ran a check of your songs, we found that it was these bots. And then that's how we get.
Yeah.
Now,
and I think that's what they were subliminally trying to say in their response. Did you read their response?
Yeah. Now they were saying some shit. Now they were basically telling Drake, like, nigga, you know we did pretty much everything we do for you for him, right?
Yeah. Like, come on, bro. Like, is what we doing? Like,
Hey, I keep telling y'all, I don't like half shit. I wish Drake would actually just come out and say it. Fuck it. We ain't calling it white privilege. It's Drake privilege. I deserve special treatment. Fuck it. No.
Fuck it.
Like, I'm y'all golden boy. Like, I can't believe y'all would even.
By the way, I think he would be valid in saying it. Yo, I built streaming. I'm the one. Yo, when you look back at how streaming got birthed, right? Spotify and Apple were in a race to have these subscribers. Every quarter they were reporting in Spotify.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep your operation running. That's why at Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies and fast delivery. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Yo, Twitch. Yo, you can't front page Zeus and Bilu all the time over me, nigga. I want special treatment. Give me that shit. Hey, yo, I'm not mad if he just says that. Like, yo, I helped build this shit. Give me special treatment. Let's not like talk around it. No, I deserve special treatment. Fuck what that other nigga did. That nigga ain't do shit. It is what it is.
Nah, I feel it. I feel that.
Man. So hold on. Does this prove that like Drake, for lack of a better phrasing, ain't shit without the machine
What,
because of like, because I'm looking at like, okay, Drake dropped a considerable amount of music this past summer, right?
Yeah.
And it just had zero. It felt like it, at least to me. It felt like it had zero impact.
Well, you said the right word, impact, right? So we could look up right now. Circadian Rhythm is approaching 100 million plays on Spotify.
Right.
It didn't do
Right.
bad, right? Most Drake songs, if they're pushed even like a single, which that was even pushed, it's definitely 100 million plays. That song is gonna do technically good. Why? Drake's a great streaming artist, but this is what the labels are good at: impact, right? I think what we could, what I would say, Drake ain't Superman without the labels, but but Drake ain't a bitch ass nigga without them. So he's just in the pack. We used to talk about Drake, the Drake stimmy, the effect of Drake. Drake is just a regular artist, which is still a top 10 artist. He just isn't. You remember he was just like, yo, I just rap and I went pop. No, you're just a rapper now, right? Like you're a top 5, top 10 rapper, but he used to be top 1 so much that when he says, yo, I gotta hike down that hill just to talk to you, that's really how he felt, and that was the reality because he was so far ahead of the pack, right?
Not fact. Because he was number 1. Well, he was number 1 for like a few years straight, wasn't he?
Yeah. And
That's what I'm saying. I remember seeing that like whole thing. I was like, shit. So he was running it for sure.
And even then, though, you see, in streaming catalog wins, Drake don't have to drop no music this year. He'll still be the number 1 artist, number 1 streamed artist this year. That's how much he's dominating streaming. It's just that, you see, impact is like a creative thing by the label, right? They're gonna make you feel like the song is inescapable. When you feel like the way you feel about Circadian Rhythm is like, yo, this shit's hot as hell, but y'all don't hear it everywhere.
I don't hear it everywhere. That's
the labels, when the label is saying that's a hit, you can't go nowhere without hearing it. It's like they surround you with the song. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's what it is. But man, again, I want to see Drake with the label. Man, I get it. They're probably stiffing him out of 200, 300 million. And I know that's a hard pill to swallow. Pause. But God damn it, man, you got to build back. Hey, listen, you went through a battle. You took a couple lumps. Build back. That's how I look at it. And the best way to do it, you do it with the label. They didn't turn on you. They're not going to say, Kendrick Lamar don't drop enough music for them to say, oh, no, we're betting all our chips on him. You've done everything that they love. You drop all the time. You tour 30 times a year. You're everywhere. They love you. They don't want your career to die. Okay? Right? Maybe they wanted to humble you, but they didn't want your career to die. Just build back and drop another. Like, he needs another Scorpion. He drops another Scorpion, we back lit, but he got to be cool with the
label. Bottom line, though.
For real.
Do you see a situation where he's able to get out the label with the lawsuit going on?
Well, no.
Would he even still want to work with the label after all of this?
Well, that's the interesting part.
Can that be repaired, like the relationship?
Well, that's the interesting part.
You still got to walk into the office, don't you?
Yeah.
Damn. Yep.
Well, that's the interesting part about it. You're following all this paperwork. One thing that's not mentioned is that you want to leave. Right. So it sounds like you want to fight. It's like a couple fighting, but they're going to get back together and be cool at some point. He ain't mentioned one time saying, I want to get out the deal. I felt like you have violated the terms or the whatever the contract entails, and we should be free agents. He ain't say that one time. So he clearly want to stay
600 M's. They quit playing. Shit.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That would definitely spoil anybody. That 400 M's. Yo, when Drake got that shit, that nigga started putting out music like it was going out of style, nigga. That nigga said, yo, one album. Yo, that nigga was dropping everything. I don't know, man. I just want some new music, bro. What are y'all feeling these days?
In terms of what?
Like, in terms of, like, music that you think is, like, making a difference in the last couple of months, or that you think is going to make a difference this year. Because
There's some of the areas where I'm seeing lines. My forehead lines, I got crow's feet right here, my frown lines. So I'm still me with fewer lines, which is nice.
She had last year, but we'll see. Obviously, we have Glorilla. I think Glorilla is supremely talented.
Yeah, she hard. Yeah.
She gonna be here for a while. But
I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm thinking though? Jello, bro. I might swerve in that corner. Whoa.
Hey, do you think he got more than that though?
You said what?
Do you think he have more than that song? Yeah, that song is fire. But like,
I would assume he does if he was able to command that type of money that they gave him. They not just giving 14 M for one single, right? Even in a single deal, like.
Nah, but I ain't gonna lie to you. That reported money is like when you hear that so and so signed to Kick for like 85.
Okay, yeah.
You're like, what? Yo, I see some like, yo, they signed for $7 million. You're like, you looking around like, what the hell? But yeah, no. Well, you know what I've been noticing? It's almost like my other screen keep turning on. It's almost like a meta of sorts. I see the Jello thing happening, and I don't know if I'm wrong about like the complete origin of it, but I do give credit to streaming and streamers. I think the story of how that song, we heard that song first. He plays Neon in a basketball game or like a shootout. He loses that. Then later, because everybody, that's kind of even going viral because people like, yo, you should have been in the league. Your brothers are, da-da-da. He plays this unknown song, a preview, a snippet. It turns into this. I'm watching Pink Dreads with Max go all the way up. I'm watching what other song? I'm watching Fabio Foreign do what he just did.
Oh yeah.
It's almost
that
like
Blue Bench. I like that. What A-Rage? That was smooth too.
It's almost like music is kind of like fusing a bit with like this culture of streaming.
I swear, that's 2025 though.
Yeah, I'm not saying it means that it's going to be long-term careers, but it's definitely interesting. Like, you got to be interested in what Jello got going on. Like, shit.
And I feel like it's something new too. I feel like it's something new, especially like with like who we lost so far right now. You know, they got Dirk locked up right now too. So it's kind of like, you know what I mean? It's kind of open right now. I feel like.
You know what it is?
Familiar?
Gangsta music is on the low, man. Young Thug can't even wipe his nose no more. Okay, you got Dirk locked up. You got all the super gangster niggas. They had to tone it down a bit. You know what I mean?
Like that Rico.
Man, shit, they was passing them out like paperwork. Like, I mean, goddamn, like you getting a final test score back.
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah, I don't think this is gonna be the year of gangster music.
Are you familiar with the underground sound? Because I feel like that's kind of like what's
coming up,
merged with the streaming world, and that's what's kind of like taking over a little bit. Like like the Ken Carsons, the Destroy Lonely,
I agree. I think number one, first of all, I have a viral clip way back in the day. Yeah, I'm on stream. They're like, yo, Ken Carson dropped or something like that. This is like years ago. And I violated him. I'm like, yo, who the fuck is this guy, man? You know what I thought it was? I thought because labels started doing weird shit to try to get me to talk about artists. And I thought it was that. And the chat was spamming it, so I violated him, right? And I think he even responded. He said, fuck you, Ag. You know what I mean? Whatever. And I met him for the first time when I met Uzi. And I remember, like, I'm sitting there with Uzi, and Uzi's like, yo, Ag. The whole time I'm trying to talk to Uzi because, like, I'm still stuck on 2016 shit. And he's like, yo, Ag, I'm sitting here with the future. And I'm like, who? And he points at Destroy Lonely and Ken Carson. He's like, I'm trying to be as good as they are. And I looked at him like he was on crack. I said, how the fuck are you trying to be good as them when you're the GOAT? And years later, I watched, I guess a couple months ago when I watched, December when I watched Rolling Loud in Miami, the way I seen them react to motherfucking Ken Carson, man. I had to sit there and humble myself and say I was fucking wrong. That nigga's a fucking star.
And those fucking on kids.
Yeah, I swear.
Yo, so explain that movement though. So there's it's like this underground, not real mainstream, but huge fan base. It's merging with streaming. How did this happen?
How did what happen? Like how did it merge, or how did it like start getting popular? Because it felt like a lot of the underground that underground sound feels like it's mainstream now because they're getting the same look on the same mainstream outlets now.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Like I wouldn't consider Ken Carson underground no more.
Not
Even though it's that same, you feel me?
I wouldn't say underground.
Yo, I actually have
There's
a prediction.
sound though. Yeah, go ahead.
I think his next project gonna do like 100K.
You think so?
Yes. Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
Yo, what I've realized is that the real core fans are with the underground niggas. All these other niggas that sing about Birkin bags and all this other bullshit, they don't got real fans. They just got people who like hit songs. So Ken Carson and them, they just got an army of stands.
Like Yeet, he's another good example too.
Yeah.
Of like the underground fan base is being so strong that it almost feels like that artist is mainstream.
Yeah, I've been trying to tap in with the Summers and all of them. Like, I see that they got a wave going on. Really, I think that's why it's everything. I think what Platboy Max is doing is dope.
Yeah. He's definitely
merging with play this. He's merging with, and it's not like he's saying, "Yo, you have to be a big artist to get on my stream." Yo, bro, nigga was cooking up with D Savage. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, he's showing. Number one, he's putting the focus back on music, but also he's not looking for a big name to give him visibility. He's looking to make great shit with good artists and it pop off. That works.
Right.
That works.
And that's dope to be able to do because it's like he gonna have his viewers regardless of who in there. So it's like he's able, like you said, he now has that power to like turn whoever come up there. Regardless of,
because he like you said, he been turning that I feel like he was a part of that underground people coming up too though. You know what I mean? Like
facts,
for real.
Him, the Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce. Yeah.
Hey,
they kind of help.
Oh yeah, shout out to Lucky as well. And by the way, yo, all right. So how can we squash this with you and Drake, man? We gotta squash this with y'all and Drake. We gotta get y'all on the phone. We gotta get him. If we get him to remove you from the lawsuit. You know what I mean?
We for the countersue. We for the countersue that nigga. Emotional distress. I've been hurt. My head been hurting. I haven't been able to sleep.
Oh man.
We was on the phone with a lawyer earlier.
Hey, so I seen some people say this. I want to disagree, and maybe this is probably my bias, so I'll call it out.
Yeah.
Some people say this is the weakest move ever in a rap battle. Y'all think so?
It doesn't feel authentic to the culture.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna say this. It's something like I've never seen before.
What I mean though?
It's something like I've never seen.
Because here's the thing, and I know you can agree with this. If Drake would have perceptionally won this beef, this lawsuit never happens, right?
See, that's a great question that I think even if you fuck with Drake, you sit back and you'd be like, would he file it? Now, if you say no, you're being a little bit delusional in thinking that this lawsuit is in good faith, right? Because I think we all agree if you're suing because you lost the battle, that's not cool. Like that's kind of like now if you were just suing because you felt your label's some hoe ass niggas, and you would have sued them anyway. Whatever, you know, and you just had more ammo. Cool, but I don't like. I've been thinking about that, and I don't know. It felt like maybe before the battle he was going through some issues with his label.
That's what I believe too. I think there was already
maybe we would have never focused on the lawsuit. Because it wouldn't have if the lawsuit had came without the battle, there would be no that sauce for us to talk about. We just be like, oh, he's suing over contractual shit, you know?
Nah, facts.
But the lawsuit makes it seem like, yo, what do y'all think Kendrick's thinking about right now? I feel like every time Kendrick wake up, he be just scrolling, looking at his phone, like, and just laughing at some shit.
Bro, Kendrick is a very interesting character, bro. Like.
You ever met him?
I think we never met Kendrick. We had a chance, so we just we were supposed to be at the video, the Not Like Other video. We just never went.
Yeah.
Y'all supposed to be there?
Yeah. The concert and everything. We supposed to like meet up backstage with him and everything.
Wait,
we
what?
just never. He said what?
Wait, how y'all supposed to be there?
We had other obligations. We just couldn't be there.
Wait, no, hold on. But y'all say I had to be there. Like y'all were invited?
Yeah. We was invited to the concert.
For real?
Like,
Yeah, and a video, yeah.
How come they free and invite me? I would have been there.
See, I ain't gonna lie.
Y'all deserve a lawsuit now. Yeah. So y'all was gonna be standing next to LeBron doing all that type of shit.
Yeah. We was gonna be on stage and everything. That's crazy.
Who invited you? Wait, was it Dave Free?
What?
Who
That invited us?
Yeah.
What's the name? Kojo. You know Kojo.
Oh, okay. Oh man. Oh God. Yo, Kojo, you better be careful. Drake on your head top. Yo. Hey, by the way, that's the name. Like, yo, the MVP and all of this, which by the way, even when Drake rapped it, I was just like, when he's like, Kojo be charging you double for nothing. And I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, man. He probably do deserve the double. I ain't gonna lie. He be going in, man. He's going in. Yo, listen, that's the name for everything y'all are talking about digital.
Yo, right, chill. Come on, man.
I'm trying to get the boy some credit.
What?
For everything.
No, I'm already know. Yeah, I'm hip. Yeah,
for everything that Kendrick has done amazing, that's the man.
Yeah,
so you probably deserve triple. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Damn.
Hey, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Keep it. What did y'all think about the politics though? Because like me, honestly, I wouldn't have went. I guess I was a little bit more neutral, and they were like, "Yo, all right, come through." Like, I know Drake was fucking heated over the song. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, now, granted, I know some people look like, "Yo, you dance to the song or you listen to it on stream." I'm like, yeah. Part of it's like when I'm watching a rap battle, you got to listen to both sides. I don't know how people can listen to a rap battle only listen to one artist song. That's the greatest thing about rap battles. And this is why I say Drake also fucked up. The moment you engage somebody in a rap battle, no one's on a pedestal. The nature of it is it's like YouTube beef. Yo, what he said. Oh, we got to go hear the response. What he said. Yeah. We're going channel to channel, buddy. Like, that's what it is. Right? So, that's one of the things I think that, like, Drake should have just not engaged. But I'm going to be honest with you, like, I hope this was Drake's last battle.
Man.
Who else would even, like, I mean, I feel like that was the best battle it could have been out of them two. I don't feel like who else would have.
I wish Drake was consulted by 50 Cent during the battle. Because I think Drake could have won, but he had to go there with it. I think what made Drake, according to the masses in terms of not fare well in the last two battles, Pusha T and Kendrick.
I forgot about the Pusha T.
He keeps thinking this shit about rapping. You got to come with some good lies. You got to make some shit believable. Yo, you fuck your sister. Yo, you did this. Yo, you a thief. Like, yo,
out the wall.
Like, yo, I think Drake was the first nigga to blow the whistle. Like, he's like, yo, hold on, that's out of bounds. They'll be like, they ain't no out of bounds. Like, nigga, this is 21, nigga. We just we just squabbling over here. There's no rules. Niggas can say anything. And I think when he tried to do it, like, he still is trying to hold on to some integrity. Like, even when he was just like, yo, Kendrick, you beat your wife. He's looking at like, oh, he heard about the story. And he's thinking about so there was a story about some domestic violence incident that was supposedly scrubbed. But he's still trying to quote real shit. Then supposedly he had heard about some shit about maybe, Whitney and whatever now on the same page, and there was some cheating. So no, all he had to do was fucking lie. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the problem. Nigga, yo, he should have consulted me like before he dropped any song. Like, what's the best lie you got against Kendrick? I would have told him like 5. He could have lost. That's a fact. He just got to keep. I say, yo, nigga, you focus on rhyming the words. I'll give you the lines to go with.
Yeah,
because I'm like, yo, bro, yo, that's a weak
What's up,
lie, bro. Like, you can't. It's a weak lie to say
It's
that the
liquor in
nigga
this,
is,
y'all.
yo,
Liquor.
it's not your kid. Like,
Lickiano in this
bro,
joint.
like nobody's gonna wait for a DNA test to say more. You gotta say some inflammatory shit, man. You gotta say some.
blow that
Yo,
shit up
say that
right
nigga got
now.
AIDS. Like, yo, like this is where you just throw it out. Yo, nigga got AIDS. Yo, nigga called AIDS on tour. Yo, like, yo, that's a fact. Yo, be like, yo, nigga, I see you taking a blood test in the dressing room before you went on stage when you went out on tour with me in 2011. Nigga, I would have made that shit sound so real, nigga. I guarantee niggas wouldn't drink off a cup off of that nigga afterwards. I'm telling you, Drake just not a good liar like that, man. That's the white part of him. He don't know how to lie.
Who up in here, y'all? Let me know who up in here. Talk to me. Talk to me. Let me know who up in here. Holla at your boy, man. What's going on? Talk to me.
All right, bro. He need to holler at me. I would have
No,
had
I
him
ain't in here
saying
by
all the
myself,
right
man. What's going on?
lies.
Talk
You feel
to
what I'm
me.
saying?
Talk to me.
Because
Talk to me,
Kendrick was probably saying,
baby.
I bet. What's the lies to kill this nigga? He got another kid. Okay, let's make it a daughter. All right. I was working for a little bit. Then he said, I ain't working enough. Let's say he fuck kids. That shit worked. I ain't gonna lie. That shit worked. That shit worked. That lie worked. Yo, and yo, the craziest thing, and I fuck with Drake, but I think Drake had too much integrity in his battle. Yo, the best battles were won with lies. That's a fact. That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. Apparently, I ain't even fuck her. Nigga, I still the way he said it, nigga, to this day.
That shit sounded believable. Yeah, shit.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, yo. I ain't gonna lie. Me and Drake, we talked about Drake was just like, yo, it's like the truth doesn't matter. He said that to me one time. I'm like, hey, don't. The fuck, like, we lied. We do not. Yo, you can't rap battle with integrity. You gotta rap battle like a scumbag. Like, yo, you gotta make up lies, just blatant things. You gotta say the worst thing about him. Yo, I heard you got fucked in your ass or something like that. That shit be
Yo,
what?
pause.
Just make up a fictional situation that nobody could disprove. You know what I'm saying?
And make it sound good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny, huh?
Yeah. Music is a covering though. We getting there. We getting there.
And that I think what make it sting even more is that the line that Drake doesn't like is like the most crowd engaging part of the song, where it's like,
oh yeah, you talking about the
minor,
oh yeah. The minor, like about 69.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've even avoided, like, I've been out. I've avoided going to the clubs when that song is going on, because I don't even want to, like, and this is why I realized Drake had mad fake friends. Bro, I never met Drake. Drake, my favorite artist. Okay, yeah, we talk, but I never met. He don't got no tattoo or big act on his body. I don't even want to be in the club when niggas is like, hey, minor, and they all pointing their camera phones at me, seeing if I'm gonna laugh or like.
Finance professionals keep things in check for their clients, all while managing mountains of.
I'm like,
he keeping it a bean. He's definitely keeping it a bean. I don't want to be in the club neither. Everybody gonna point the camera at me. He gonna go viral for that shit. Hell no.
Bro, I don't even want to be in the club, because I ain't gonna lie, that song is a little bop. Like, that shit make you want to dance. I don't even want to do that. Nigga, LeBron over here crip walking like it's going out of style. He's like, stop the game. Extra timeout. Play it again, DJ. You're like, Bron, you're down by 30. What are you doing? Like, LeBron don't care. This is why I realized Drake got mad fake friends, man. His friends couldn't wait to turn up to this song, nigga. I don't even want to be in the club when this shit plays.
But you can't deny how good the song is.
Yeah.
Like,
that's a good
niggas
song.
turning up to the song, just turning up to the song. Like the Drake part of the Drake part, but it's like, bro, I'm still gonna bop to this bitch. Like,
because
I'm just not gonna say the Drake part, but it's like the song's still hard though.
So what is it? LeBron and Drake fell out for him dancing over the song?
I guess just his overall, the fact that LeBron was even.
Oh, he went to the thing though.
Yeah,
didn't he?
he went to
Okay,
the concert.
Nah, but it's everything though. Yo, there's certain things that you would take serious, right? Where it's like, yo, once, I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is the only thing, I guess if we're talking about, I don't know if this is a misstep. I think Drake was trying to do the 8 Mile approach. people talking or even accusing him of that was always a sensitive and a sore spot, right?
Okay.
He went crazy on Joe Budden for even having a topic about, because I remember me and Joe had some criticisms about his album For All the Dogs, by the way, which I love now. I think it's a classic. But
Yeah.
when I first heard it, he had kind of like set it up like, yo, For All the Dogs is gonna be like, if you're reading this, it's too late. Or I'm like, yo, it's gonna be one of them joints.
Yeah.
But then
I
it was a
thought
lot
too,
of it was a lot of singing and stuff like that. So at first I was like, what the hell? I ain't really feeling like that. Anyway, he posted on my page and he went crazy on Joe because Joe like had said some stuff. Because Joe was like, when I listen to the album, why the hell is he singing about a 20-year-old girl? Blah, 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 whatever. And he went crazy on Joe. And I was just like, damn, Drake. I was like, bro, I know you the biggest and you the GOAT, but like you gotta be able to take criticism. So I remember I reached out. I was trying to like almost defend Joe in a sense. And he told me, he said, bro, I don't care if he liked it or not, but when you're discussing me and you know me and you're throwing some little weird shit in there, like I'm a weirdo, and you know I'm not a weirdo, like you're throwing these things that are narratives, like, bro, fuck you. And I completely got that, right? So I knew that was kind of like a sore spot. That's why when he did it with the Tupac voice and he's like, yo, Kendrick, maybe tell him that he like little kids. I'm like, all right, that's an 8 Mile move. You don't want them to tell him that, okay? And of course, Kendrick comes back like, yo, LeBron, hide your family. Curry, hide your family. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, he leaned in on it. That's I'm like, oh.
So that shit was already a trigger for him. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Of
that
course.
was probably already annoying him.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that's
so
why
like,
anybody, I don't think, again, I've been wrong with Drake before in the sense of I thought when Meek basically snitched on him with the ghostwriting shit, I'm like, ain't no way him and Meek gonna be cool. But I think because he killed Meek's career and won so much, it's easy to forgive a nigga when you beat his ass, right? Like I was mad at you, but then I beat your ass, I could forgive you. I don't know, like, so I didn't think he was gonna forgive me, but he did, but he won that. Could him and Kendrick piece it up or anybody? Like, it looks like even the people that were in the middle, like the LeBrons. Like, you know that line he's rapping about on that new freestyle about, like, going to the Hamptons and the white part. Apparently, Bron was there.
Yeah.
Nigga staring LeBron down, looking like, yo, listen, nigga, you gonna go 1 on 20? you want to do no 20v1 in here, nigga, the fuck? But, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. Like, I feel a little bit hurt, too. If I had a B-Lou and Zia's tat right here, and all of a sudden, and all of a sudden I see y'all reacting to somebody dissing me. Y'all be like, yo, did he call Act a fat piece of shit? That's a PDF. Yo, that shit fire. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, I'm expecting if y'all react to that, I don't care, even if it sound funny, sound hot. Y'all gotta look at y'all camera, whatever thing y'all can see outside, make sure your head not bopping too much and be like, should I? But let me see what I gotta say. That should I. Now, if the nigga throwing a concert where he's gonna be like, let's crowd act as the PDF, you should be there, not in the VIP section with the little dad hat throwing up signs.
That nigga was in the VIP. That did make it look crazy, bro. He was dead center, like,
and then
I'm here and support, like,
yeah.
And then I was down to say, nah, you know when your girl says she want to go somewhere, you got to take her there. Savannah, was Savannah even there? She wasn't even moving. Like, all we saw was Bron, like he's 7'10" among a bunch of midgets
nigga in the crowd,
yeah, just doing all type of stuff, and looked like there was one point when Kendrick said, yo, DeRozan, come on stage. What the hell? It's like having an all-star game out there. He run out. Yo, Westbrook. I'm like, what the hell? Y'all about to have him take 50 shots? Like you about to drop a triple-double. He run out there. I see LeBron was looking like, you know, I'm in here too. I pop out too. Like, I'm like, yo, what's this guy doing? Nah, I'll be tight, man. I understand why you're a little bit tight.
I got a Cardi question for you.
What up?
What do you think over under he's doing first week? Over 250 or under? Or is that too high of a benchmark?
I got him at 230.
230.
I got him at 230 right now. The reason why I got him at 230 is that I think whenever he drops, he's not gonna drop in a normal way where he's had some songs that are fire, but he just leaves them out there and they kind of not fizzle out, but they're out there for too long. You know, when you're doing a rollout, you drop the hit and that gains momentum. You might drop another one that you drop the album. I don't think he's gonna do that. I think he's gonna drop his album and his numbers are gonna be off pure, I hate using the word because I might be too old to use the word, but pure aura and anticipation. That's a fact. I was thinking that's it. They're just gonna fuck with him. Like, yo, Cardi finally dropping. Everybody's gonna tune in, whether you like him or not, because he's the only artist that he's still remained with so much anticipation that we're all in shock. Like how are you still this lit and you're not dropping anything? Like he knows how to kind of manage everything. Like the guy's smart. I ain't gonna lie, complete genius.
Nah, facts.
Do you think Cardi's absence has allowed a lot of artists from that same type of sound blow up?
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. Yo, I swear, I think I honestly believe, so I'm a Uzi guy. And I love Cardi, but I'm a Uzi guy in so much of the music and the energy, right? But I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Cardi in the last year and a half proved that when we discuss Cardi and Uzi 3, 4, 5, 10 years later, we're gonna have to discuss him with respect. Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan. And I mean that in all the respect. Because I love Uzi. What Cardi is doing is generationally changing, and it's created new artists. He's created a whole lane. Uzi's a hit maker, but Cardi has created this, he's the godfather of this shit. And I'm gonna just be honest with you, it's bro. I really don't even know how to quantify it. What he's done for music now. And for the newer musicians, it's some Chief Keef, Gucci Man, Kanye level of changing the trajectory of shit. I think that's
right. And I know you got insider information. Do you actually know a date? I know you can't tell it, but do you actually know a date, or they just?
Bro, they done told me 5 days. Yo, so for example, let me tell you this. You know how many times I've gotten again, it's a floating date, really, right? So Cardi controls everything. His label is, and shout out to his label, shout out to Interscope. They do a good job of trying to just play catch up, right? And at times, there was a time before they're Cardi's gonna announce in the next 2 months. Anytime when people see me tweet, is because his label. A lot of times they're not giving me a date necessarily. The only time they've given me a date was the actual date when it was the Christmas album, when I was on the album too. But they're yo, hey, listen, we're in the final stretch. And it's not in creating music. I heard the music is already valid. It's in, okay, how does Cardi want to put it out? He has a complicated process, supposedly. But every time I hear a date, it changes. It's floating. In a sense, you know what I mean?
Right. I don't even think the album finished, bro.
I heard it was finished. And I heard he had some.
He's turned it in. Is it turned in?
Oh hell no, he ain't turned it in. Fuck no. But so the last thing I heard was that he told, I think I'm always pocket watching. He probably got 4 or 5 million for his headlining show. Actually, probably even more, honestly, at Rolling Loud. And he said, I'm going to perform I Am Music, right? And they wanted to know when the album was going to come out, whatever. And he told them, hey, listen, the album is going to come out soon. in February. He's supposedly told some other people February. His label hasn't confirmed to me February. And I'm gonna be honest with you, if you're a Cardi fan, I would probably say put 5% stock on him dropping in February. If you ask me, I would say 85% sure is dropping this year. February, 5 to 7%. You know what I mean? Here's the thing, too. I think Cardi's enjoying the reality of the longer he doesn't drop, his buzz isn't going nowhere. And let me tell you the truth. Every artist.
Yeah, because the anticipation.
Yeah, every artist would always like to freeze their clout at the top. Anytime, you think Lil Baby right now don't want to go back to right when he dropped My Turn and everybody was saying he's the best thing ever, right? But the reality of artists is that it's ebbs and flows. So it's like you're hot here, you're down here, you're hot here. The thing with Cardi, until he drops the album, he's consistently like lightning hot. And even though his fans be playing games like, yo, I am liar and I'm unfollowing him, y'all know y'all ass is still gonna be here, even if he say he's dropping in November. So
do you think the leaks has something to do with the change of the date?
Nah.
Okay.
Yo, my nigga. If I'm dropping snippets and I dropped one song like in however long and did like 2 features, and bro, they're paying me millions to headline shows.
Right.
What is the rush for me to drop the album?
That's a good point.
Yeah, on me.
Like part of the aura is the teaser.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe some bangers too, though. I ain't gonna lie. Fuck
Let me
with
tell you
Cardi
this.
shit.
Playboi Carti, one of the smartest artists of this generation, curates everything. I keep always tell people, I'm like, yo, listen, I remember that picture where everybody was clowning talking about he wearing a thong. Me and Cardi, we communicated at times, and I remember I wasn't trying to post that shit. Cardi sent me the picture. Nigga. He said, all right, this go. I'm like, wait, you want me to post? But that's him understanding the internet. That's him understanding everything, including aesthetics. You get what I'm saying? Like recently, I don't know, I guess some old ass shit came out, and Cardi told me, Cardi be like, yo, Ak, I love you. If you could do me one favor, like, please just don't repost that new mugshot picture. And I forgot what it was. One that made him look probably not whatever he wants to look like. But that's how much he's in tune. Like, some people really think that, he's just not. He's in tune with his appearance, how he looks. Anytime you see him with eyeliner or whatever the fuck he got going on, he's curating that, and he understands all of that builds this mystique with fans that make them want him more. The guy's smart.
So what you think the thought process was when he allowed the picture of him in the thong to be out? Like, because that was intentional. Like, he wanted you to see that he had a thong on, like the pants was down.
Nah, that's crazy.
So like, what was the thought process? I'm saying, because you say he in tune. He said he in tune, like he know what's being put out and what he want out and what he don't want out. So it's like,
I think for that, he knew that it was going to be violent. It was going to be different. And the great thing about, so many artists envy people like Cardi, because put it like this. Like, again, I hate to use Baby as an example, but I have so much examples with him. I seen a video one time with him, and I guess maybe the lighting on the video was bad. It looked like his nails was colored. So he said, yo, he colored his nails. He came out and he was like, extra tight. I didn't fucking color my nails. No, you know what I mean? The thing with Cardi don't run to the internet to clear up everybody talking about a thong picture. It's like, next thing, that right there is like masterful power of controlling the narrative and understanding what it is. Because he could have said, could you try not to post that, please? You know what he said? Put that shit up. So again, also, he's not gonna give no explanation for it. His explanation gonna be in his song, in his art. And these days, put it like this: something happened with Fabio and Platboy Max. He goes on TikTok and drops a 3-part series explaining it. Hey, this what really happened. This is what happened. Why we didn't put out our smoke. You know what I mean? So, I think Cardi is completely winning by the fact that he doesn't have to answer to anything.
that's a good point though, because like if I cannot drop and y'all just staying on my bumper the whole time, like, and I'm still getting this, I can still command a high like amount of like pay for performance and stuff. Well, what's the rush? Like,
I swear,
Yo,
I can keep dragging it as long as I need to.
he's mastered the aspect of anticipation. Yo,
Yeah.
he's headlining 2 Rolling Louds back to back. They're offering him hundreds of thousands of dollars to get on a live stream, right? They're like, he's getting so much money by not dropping. Why would you drop? Remember, once you drop, the anticipation's gone. All right, we got it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yo, that's the thing with fans too. Music is so accessible. Everybody who's saying, Cardi, drop. As soon as it drops, first of all, the first reaction gonna be like, what the fuck? This ain't what we wanted. We wanted this leaks. We wanted this. We wanted that. What the hell? And then they're gonna just act like it's nonchalant. Yo, the best time to deal with, and I hate to talk about fans like this, is when they're hungry for it. When they're hungry for it and they see a juicy steak, they'll chase it from here all the way to Alaska. You give them half a steak and they say, fuck the rest of the steak. That shit not even juicy anyway. Like, you got to, like, this is a perfect place to keep him. And I ain't gonna lie, Cardi fans, I think y'all can survive a couple more months. I don't think he's gonna give y'all a year to wait, but even if he drop in August, y'all be straight. Just chill out, enjoy the show, and realize Playboy Cardi. You know what's so funny too? He's the hottest artist in the world, honestly. I think he's hotter than.
And I ain't gonna lie, I've been wanting to claim that for a minute. I'm like, bro, because I ain't gonna lie. If you put up like a lot of artists right now and was like say you put up like 4 or 5 artists and was like, who, if they all dropped at the same time, what video would you click on first?
Come on, Cardi.
Cardi. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody in my chat said that, yo, Cardi got his fans edging out.
Not fair, bro.
That's a fact. Yo, I'm telling you, this nigga's gotten the hottest by not dropping. That's the craziest part about it.
Nah, that's what's crazy, because it's not like, is there a blueprint to what Cardi is doing, or is it like a just, what's the word, an outlier, like how he's moving with like his releases and shit?
So I believe that what do you call it again? I believe YoungBoy had that for a bit, and then it stopped. Like, but YoungBoy had that, anytime it would pop up, he was doing some crazy shit. He started painting face. He like he just wouldn't answer to everything, but it made fans want it more. But I think what happened with him is that he drops too much. Cardi don't drop. Like, again, Cardi got his fans edging out. Like, YoungBoy gonna drop 10 projects. Like, in a span of 10 months.
That's what kept YoungBoy hot, was him feeding, like flooding, right?
Yeah, it's a different approach, man. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I know artists who are envious, not in a bad way, but they're like, damn, I wish I could have people anticipate me like that. But it takes years to build. Like, Cardi has taken years to build this up, because if an artist right now, like even with Drake, right? And I hate to bring it back to Drake, but it is what it is. Like, say Drake, right? Even with me saying, yo, I think Drake should just disappear. It's like, bro, how you gonna tell a nigga to disappear who's always posting selfies on the gram? He's at the courtside game. Like, it's just not in his nature. He didn't build his reputation on that. Like, you see him all the time. It's like, well, maybe you could say that for Eminem, but like, we never see Eminem. If we saw Eminem every day now, we'd be like, what the fuck is going on? We don't see him every day. With Drake, we see him all the time. Cardi has created this by always being this. You know what I mean? They always say the greatest magic tricks are done off stage, not on stage, which means by the time you see the actual show, the person has created this aura, to speak, or whatever, that makes you already believe what they're about to show you. Like, Cardi's really acting like he's a vampire, like he's like a bat. Like, really, the nigga comes out rolling loud, he's hanging upside down. You know what I mean? Like, yo, he's living the meme. Like, he's really living the meme. Like, yo, he goes on Aiden's stream. He tells them, yo, cut the lights off. We don't want too much lights in this bitch. Like, he's really on this vampire. Yo, he's on this shit where, like, he won't shoot a music video in daytime. That's his thing. Yo, hey, we about to shoot a video. Yo, Future's like, yo, we want to shoot a video at 2 o'clock. You mean 2 a.m.? We're not shooting in the daytime. You know what I mean? Hey, he's really that guy. He's created it. So you can't knock it.
When we getting a little act return, man. What's up? You gave that up?
Man, I should do it, right? No, I feel like it's the Black Boy Mac. I don't want to be the guy who's trying to get in the new wave. I felt like when I did it, I wanted to like do something different, but I'm never like the person who would try to like, oh, I see this is like popping now. Let me try to get in on it. If anything, I just like to see the new guys do their thing. So I mean, I do got music, but I wouldn't just randomly put it out. And also, I had diss songs and niggas that I became cool with. Like I had like a Nav diss song. It was crazy.
Hey, B-Lou made a Drake diss song.
I got a Drake diss coming out Friday, nigga.
You got a Drake diss?
This shit ain't over.
Oh, nah, yo, get your bars off.
Man, this shit ain't over. You heard me?
Hey, Drake got to hold that pause. Like, you know why? Hey, Drake, you done made millions off this beef. It's B-Lou time. Let him get some millions over this shit. What's the problem?
Yeah, for real shit. Let my pockets get swelled up. I need me 100 of them in.
Wait, did you record this yet?
Yeah, for sure.
Really? You recorded that quick? Couple hours?
Yeah, I wasn't wasting no time. You heard me?
Yo, Zias, are you at least on the intro?
No, I'm not on it.
Oh, he shot. No, you can't.
I might do some ad-libs.
Wait, are we getting a video with that?
Yeah, I'm shooting it tomorrow. I'm about to go. I'm gonna shoot it tomorrow.
Zias, you gotta be in the video.
Nah, I'm gonna solo that bitch.
You gonna solo it?
I'm gonna solo that bitch.
Nah, that's fire though. Nah, I like that. Hey, one thing I do like, I like how, and this is what people don't give credit to, like, you know, people who do content, bro. We're in an era where people think music by itself is boring. They want to know your life. They want to know some backstory. They want to know the context. They want to know the response. And just this lawsuit came out. Yeah, it's time for this song, man. That nigga got to hold that shit, man. Yeah.
I'm on his head.
Yeah.
I'm on his head.
Yeah.
The chat run a snippet of the song, man. I'm only speaking with the chat saying.
Yo, the way you got a snippet of the song?
Yeah, you gonna play it?
Yeah, drop that shit right now.
Hold on, I gotta send it to you. Hold on,
I got y'all, chat.
Hey, but it's raw though. I ain't got it mixed yet. I'm about to get it mixed and everything tomorrow.
Yo,
so it's raw.
It's
I just made it on BandLab.
Nah, it's all good. Run that shit. Wait, is it up anywhere or you'll send it to me?
It's on Twitter.
Oh, it's all right. No, I gotta play it on Twitter. Here we go, chat.
It's the whole thing.
No, it's not the whole thing.
Send the whole thing. Send like the.
It's like
send like the because you started yours at the verse.
In the verse, yeah.
Yo, this nigga says certified pussy boy. Hold on.
Me up, this shit slap. Planet Earth is not safe, this bitch under attack. Don't trip by the cop, already heard if he mentioning Shaq. Niggas been federal, niggas bisexual, knew it wasn't cut. Niggas took a knife to their butt. Niggas be going outside, bumping their jaws and talking about shit they ain't had. Niggas be going outside, why is you worried about us? Go get you a bag. Niggas be going outside, certified pussy boy, we know he mad. We back in this month.
Yo, hey, listen, yo, Drake my mans, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Listen, I rock with all my content brothers, and I ain't gonna lie, man. Listen, hey, anytime a rapper ever mention me, I be going crazy. Like, yo, they almost need a Minister Louis Farrakhan for me and Meek, and then me and Baby. So I'm with it. Yo, a rapper this me, prepare for 10 years of war. Like,
man, I'm telling you, I'm gonna get I'm telling you, I'm getting a video out tomorrow. I'm dropping Friday. You hear me before 6. Shit, I'm going up.
Hey, listen, hey, and I know Drake fans don't get mad at me, but me, I got good ideas. Hey, if I'm you gotta have the lawsuit printed out, nigga, with the part highlighted. You reading the shit through. I'm sorry, you gotta get to it. I'm sorry. That's some good content, man.
Hey, that's some good shit. I'm about to use that shit now.
Real, that's some good content, bro. I ain't gonna lie, niggas in my chat, they say, yo, this sounded like a bop. Chat.
Nah, for sure. I'm gonna turn that bitch up.
You fuck around through you, nigga.
Hey, nah, shit. I'm a countersuit.
Run that shit back. Hold on. Hold on.
Blue back in this mo, turn me up, this shit slap. Planet Earth is not safe, this bitch under attack. Don't trip by the cop, already heard if he mentioning Shaq. Niggas been federal, niggas bisexual, knew it wasn't cut. Niggas took a knife to their butt. Niggas be going outside, bumping their jaws and talking about shit they ain't had. Niggas be going outside, why you worry about us, go get you a bag. Niggas be going outside, certified pussy boy, we know he mad. Blue back in this mo, turn me up, this shit slap. Planet Earth.
Hey, listen. Drake gotta understand that, man. Listen, it is what it is, man. Yo, you mentioned it. Some people, and this is what they were saying to me. This like, yo, they felt Drake was, let's not say snitch, but they felt like he was hating on the content creators because he's like, yo, Drake, you not throwing them a bag. The mere fact they got a bag from reacting off the beef, man, that's a dub. You should be like, yo, shout out to them niggas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is what it is, man.
Man, accent on that Don Julio, man. I need to get me a shot, man. You making me want to get a shot, man.
Come on, yo, you don't be taking a sip before. I take a sip before y'all do a reaction. No,
Man, bro, my New Year's resolution, man. I stop doing some shit.
I ain't drank since 2021.
Yo, don't tell me on that red man shit. Y'all on some celibacy shit. Talking about you stop doing some shit. What you doing?
Nah. Say that. Man.
So say
nothing about that.
I say nothing about
Say nothing about that now. You know that.
Oh man.
Do you smoke it?
Nah, I don't.
Yeah, I don't smoke either. I ain't
Now I'm you know what I said? I said, man, I feel like I'll be like beating on my liver with the liquor. I'm like, I can't beat on my lungs. And also, you gotta remember, I'm still coming down in weight. Like, yo, when you fat, your lungs is like your lungs is getting pressed. Your lungs and your heart is like, yo, bro, we can't even suck in enough oxygen for this fat motherfucker right here. You know what I mean? Yo, nah, man. Listen, yo, me and Dave Blunts, we about to go on a weight loss challenge.
Oh, for real?
Like that's a real thing?
Nah.
Oh, you just talking. I ain't gonna lie. He seemed a little sensitive about the weight thing, bro. Which is surprising to me.
Wait, Dave Blunts, is he?
Because it's like every time anybody makes a comment alluding to his weight, he's always like reacting to it.
I was too, though. Like, yo, so when I first kind of came in the game and like, remember, I only had my face shown for a while. I was skinnier back then, but then I gained weight and I got on everyday show. When people started doing the fat jokes, bro, you kind of do get sensitive. Like, it took a while where like I start owning them, like where I could laugh at like a fat joke with me, and to the point where I'm like, it took me a while to realize, especially your audience, right? Not haters, like your audience, like, bro, like they want you to be around and entertain them. You know what I mean? So like, like I've seen most of my audience, they've celebrated like, oh shit, you losing weight, like, yo, bro, we want you just healthy, bro. But at first you feel like niggas attacking you, right?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. All your comments used to be crazy. Nigga, Ack had three burgers and some French fries a day.
Still is, and I ain't gonna lie to you. That's what I'm like, yo, I'm losing some weight, but I can't lose too much weight, man. Because like, yo, it's like once I seen Fat Joe trying to be Skinny Joe, I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, man. This ain't really, you know what I mean? But yeah,
Skinny Joe.
Skinny Joe.
You know what it is though? Dave Blunts he don't really help his case because he'll have like a whole pizza, a whole cake. Don't take a picture with the food now. Like niggas been making McDonald's jokes with me. They ain't never seen me at McDonald's. I ain't never posted a McDonald's bag ever. But they just making it up. That nigga is gonna post like he posts like $4,000 in DoorDash or like, you know, Uber Eats, nigga, and you just pick it away. Be like, why y'all thinking about my weight? Like, no, we got to kind of.
That's crazy. Where you at? You in New York right now?
Yeah, Jersey.
Yeah, we got to pull up and do
Just pull up, man. We got to do mad content. I've been trying to IRL. Yo, the next time y'all come out here, I got to IRL with y'all.
Hell yeah. What's your schedule like this upcoming months?
Really. So I went on a vacation. I took a trip end of the year for the first time in a long time. My brother getting married, so I'm doing some pre-wedding shit. But after that, really, I want to just lock in, like, just, you know, just do content pretty much every day. So I'm gonna be around.
But just tap in.
Oh, maybe we can get in it. I said get in it. Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Pause.
But y'all been good though. Yo, let me tell you this. Like, and me and Ziz, we've spoke before too, and just like, man, I love watching like we've been doing we've been doing this shit for a long time now. You know what I mean? It's not like the first year we're doing it. Like I still look back at videos of y'all when y'all look super nigga. Your hair was not that long, nigga. Unless you
my
put
shit got super long now.
unless you put that Fetty Wap weave up in there. I don't know if you did. You know what I mean?
Hell nah,
But
better get on your ass.
but in reality, it's like we've been doing this shit so long that's like it's a blessing, bro. So it's like, man, I'm glad that we're still being able to do this shit, have effect on music, and like I feel like all our platforms have continually gone up. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's the dope thing about it, man. Like I'm
Yeah.
really like happy about it because there was a time when I first started this, I was just like, yeah, this shit might fizzle out. Like niggas might not care after like a little bit, but like this shit has lasted, bro. And I kind of I'm really happy about it.
Yeah, that longevity, speak volume for sure. And like, damn, what was I just finna say? And then like you say, 2025 feel good too, bro. Cause like you say, it was times like you say, Zeke was saying he was burnt out and stuff like that. You know what I mean? We was both kind of like, we wasn't in alignment, like you say, as much last year. But like you say, this year, like we starting out, you know what I mean, hot. Like we in alignment, you know what I mean, trying to make this shit, you know what I mean, like go crazy.
Yo, I told Zias when I think it was around the battle, I was just like, I feel like this feels good. When there's a big moment in hip hop, we want to see y'all react to me. Like we want to see that shit. So it's like, you know what I mean? I get it. Like doing this content shit, you do get burnt out at times. But that's what I'm glad y'all got it back on the road. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nah, man. We gonna definitely tap in with you, Ed.
Hell yeah,
brother.
Appreciate you.
All right, man. Anything else y'all want to add?
No. We gonna talk. We gonna chop it up. We gonna stay tuned. Yeah.
Wait,
So
how long y'all be streaming for?
Man, right now we like at 3 to 4.
3 to 4s.
You know, we big. How old are you, Ed? You about my age, ain't you?
Yeah, like 33.
Yeah, big unks.
See, but you be going for hours though. Pause.
Yeah, well, I mean, like you see, after I get off the call with y'all, so right now I'm about to be at 3 hours. I'm gonna get off the call with y'all. I'm gonna go through the 81-page lawsuit. Like y'all mentioned, yeah.
You got it, man.
Hey, hold on. Here's the thing. That's not it. We got to get to Cardi B and Offset because Cardi B violated that nigga. She said nigga get her no Christmas gifts for the kids. Like, come on, what about the kids? And then I got to get into the Baby and Kai Cenat shit. Also Aiden Ross, he was doing some boxing shit. So like, I want to tap in.
That was the huh?
Yeah, how that shit go? Oh, we ain't seen it yet. Yeah.
Well, I was watching some of it. Like, you know, I like seeing Aiden being in his bag. That shit was looking good too. So there's like mad shit going on, man. It's like mad shit going on.
You step in the ring with anybody?
Meek Mill?
Meek Mill?
I've been saying you gotta be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I had suggested me stepping in the ring with Meek Mill. And I don't think I got the best hands, but he ain't want to do it. And that's why I realized I'm like, damn, rappers like egos are fragile. I think he was probably thinking like, yo, if this nigga knocked me out, it's over for me. Like, I gotta kill him. Like, I just got to. Like, there's no way
you ain't making that bitch alive.
Yo, it's gonna be the above the rim scene where he walks to his gym bag and he's gonna be like, y'all gotta shoot this nigga.
Man.
Yeah.
Nah, but I'll do it with him. I would want some shit that makes sense because, like, me, I want to give fans. Like, I know a lot of people don't like me. So, like, just being in the ring with anybody, like, maybe they'll like that. But no, I wanted it to be a storyline. A nigga who I really don't like and who really don't like me. And, yeah, you know, we could make it into something. I thought me and Meek would be good. You see, Freddie Gibbs got his ass whipped twice already. Like, he got his ass whipped at 2 restaurants. So, you know what I mean? I just gotta fight him at a food spot. It could be In and Out. It could be Checkers. I don't give a fuck where it is. You know what I mean? It's gotta be in a food spot for me to win. For real.
That's funny. That's funny. Nah, but bet we gonna tap in, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
You already know, Act.
For sure. All right, man.
All right,
be careful, my dog. For sure.
All right, I'll catch y'all niggas later, man. Damn, y'all hear Pluto? That boy going crazy. Pluto, shut up. Usually he's upstairs. I'll tell you why he's not upstairs. If y'all want me to tell y'all. Can I turn my webcam back on here? Yep, I'm good. Yeah, Pluto not upstairs because his son upstairs. So I gotta play musical chairs in the crib because him and his son, all they do is like try to fight each other. So apparently, two male is purebred German Rottweilers. If both of them are up at the same spot, they try to fight. So I got to put one upstairs and one downstairs. So Pluto's usually upstairs, but his son is getting big as fuck. So I can't just keep him downstairs all the time. So I just oscillate. And Pluto know he right there. He's right outside the door. He just want to be in here, but he won't let me stream. So yeah. Anyway, somebody said ATL Jacob. Nah. Rory. I mean, that could work, but we gotta get a bag. We gotta get a bag going on. All right, cool. Let's get to this lawsuit, man. I'm sorry for the long call, but you know. Shout to B. Lou and Zeus. Those are my guys. All right. This is the Nino Brown clip right here.
I mean, come on, let's kick the ballistics here. Ain't no Uzis made in Harlem.
Oh shit.
I mean, not one of us in here owns a poppy field. This thing is bigger than Nino Brown. This is big business. This is the American way.
Oh, shit.
I'm sure that the court was enlightened by your geopolitical tirade, Mr. Brown.
I just want to start snitching.
Fortunately,
See, I didn't have the chances that you have, Miss Barr.
Oh, here we go.
And I wanted to get out, but they threatened to kill my mother.
who are you talking about, Mr. Brown? What
Man from the
day?
bank.
They. Look at it. Kareem Akbar.
Oh, shit.
That's right, the educated brother from the bank.
The educated brother from the bank.
He's the real head of the CMB, the brains behind the whole thing. I told you, this thing is bigger than Nino Brown, and I got a list of orders.
This shit bigger than Nino Brown, man. All right. All right, people. All right. We're back at page one. Sorry. Are y'all with me? Shout out to all oh wow. Shout out to all 6,000 people on the Academy. I think we got about like 9,500 on King Akademiks, and we almost got 3,000 on Twitch, man. Shout out to everybody who's watching, and of course all my people watching on Rumble as well. All right, so we're gonna get into this lawsuit. It's a long lawsuit. Again, I'm gonna try to give you a good mix of information, but also breaking it down into some layman's terms because some of this stuff could be confusing. So again, Drake files as his real name here, right? Now, I do want to say that, remember in one of the petitions, in the New York petition, Drake didn't file as himself. Drake filed as Frozen Moments, which led me to believe that Drake was trying to conceal his actions. Yo, could y'all hear my dog or not? If y'all can't hear him, I'm about to shut the door on this nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hold on. It's loud as shit. Yo, chill the fuck out, nigga. Now I won't hear. Anyway, perfect. Good thing I built this. This thing is like a studio. All right. So cool. So Drake had filed in New York court as Frozen Moments, which is a company he owns. And by the way, that's the company that owns his copyrights for his music. However, since everybody has found out that it's Drake, Drake is now sued directly with his name. So it's Aubrey Graham versus Universal Music Group. And this is a really interesting lawsuit because of a few things. So check this out. So number one, it says the complaint here is Drake, through his attorneys, bringing this complaint against UMG. Now, the introduction starts off very interesting. It starts off with a quote from the chief executive officer of UMG, which is known as Lucian Grange. It says a single lie can destroy a reputation of integrity and ... While it takes years to build a reputation, it could be ruined in 5 minutes. Now, let me just look up this quote because I think I know where this quote is from. Okay. I think I know where this quote is from. Give me a second. I don't think. Yeah, no, that's not it. Where is it from? Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wanted to prove it to y'all, but I think this quote is from a lawsuit that involved Diddy. That they tried to sue UMG and Lucian Grange, claiming that Lucian Grange was at some of these freak offs or parties of Diddy and attended his home frequently. UMG's lawyers, on behalf of Lucian Grange, I believe, responded swiftly and vehemently saying, yo, bitch, you lying. Lucian Grange never went to Diddy's house and wasn't in LA or wherever at these times. And basically, in attacking that lawyer that made those erroneous claims, they quoted this, which isn't a original Lucian Grange quote. Is actually, I think they track it back to it's either Warren Buffett or somebody else. So that's where that quote is from, which is ironic because I think Drake is using a quote that was derived from a lawsuit that was trying to put Lucian Grange in some Diddy shit, all while some people would say what Kendrick accused Drake of is some Diddy shit, right? So number one, it says, in the middle of the night on May 7th, a armed group of assailants drove up to the Toronto house in which Drake and his family resided. Drake was inside. The car stopped in front of the residence. Someone yelled, "Fuck Drake!" And at least one gunman began to open fire. One bullet went through the security gate and hit Drake's front door. Another bullet struck and wounded a security guard who was one of Drake's friends. While the car drove away, Drake and the others in the house summoned help for the security guard and did everything possible to keep him alive. During nearly 30 minutes it took for the ambulance to arrive, Drake and others labored to keep the man alive by applying pressure to the gunshot wound with towels. Blood was everywhere. After the security guard arrived at the hospital, surgeons worked quickly to remove the bullet, stop the bleeding, and save his life. Though it took days for his condition to stabilize, thankfully the security guard survived. The very next day, May 8th, a different intruder used his bare hands to dig a hole under the security fence surrounding Drake's house. He managed to dig deep enough to squeeze through and enter Drake's property. Fortunately, Drake's home security guards caught him before he was able to cause any physical harm, although the trespasser managed to yell racist slurs and threats against Drake before escorted off the property. On May 9th, the very next day, another attempted break-in happened. In the 2 decades leading up to May 2024, although Drake was constantly in the public eye, nothing remotely like these events had ever happened to him or his family. But these events were not coincidental. They immediately followed and were approximately caused by UMG's actions leading up to May 4th. UMG is the world's largest music company. Also, the music company that has represented Drake for more than a decade. Let's see. Hold on. Sorry, I missed where I was reading that. Okay, here.
You made it to the end. Now make it official. Subscribe to Giziano where the best keeps getting better.